Yeah. What's up? There's our Buckles Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back, man. What's going on, everybody, man? Back for another show. You get what I'm saying? We're going to make it do what it do. We got the big fight week coming up this weekend. We have Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Jamel Charlo. So we're going to see pretty much how that work out, what's going to happen. You have some people saying, hey, man, Jamel going to pull through. You know, he going to be the one that really, pretty much get the victory over Canelo, make history, become two-division undisputed champion, like Crawford, and in the four belt era. So I just want to preface that. There's some that say, hey, man, you know, this level city shit, man, Canelo, it ain't nothing that Jamel Charlo going to be able to bring to the table that Canelo haven't seen before. So, you know, he going to make the adjustments, make it do what it do. It looks like Jamel is really, you know what? I really don't know exactly what he's doing. We only know what they show, you know, the little snippets that they show on camera when these guys are actually training and stuff like that. We know the little snippets that they show on camera, man. So, you know, but it seemed that, you know, he's trying to keep his mobility. He's going to use a lot of movement in this fight. He did say in several interviews, hey, man, Canelo has problem with people who move around, have footwork. So he planned on doing that. And, you know, Caleb Plant did the exact same thing. The thing is, Caleb Plant gave out the gas. He started getting chopped down like a tree, you know, because you got to keep moving. You got to keep moving like that, you know, for 12 rounds, you know, every minute, every second of that round, especially when you got somebody stalking you and know how to cut that ring off. And, you know, how you stop movers, you continue to go to the body. And then over time, you know, it does wear them out. And then you can, you know, fake like you going to the body, and they think they're going to see the same shot, the body shot, and you go to the head and catch them. Pretty much how, you know, Canelo did Billy Joe Saunders and stuff like that. Not saying that Jamel Charlo is Billy Joe Saunders, but Billy Joe Saunders was a really good fighter. I know a lot of people, part of America, you know, I can't say America, but I just say that to social media boxing fans, and maybe even the ones that's not on social media. Over here in America, they really didn't know who Billy Joe was, but Billy Joe was a bad boy over in the UK. So I don't think he's fought since Canelo. So you get what I'm saying? But shout out to my sister Food Revolution. Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to Elena. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Salute fam. Shout out to Swat Jones in the building. Shout out to JC. What's going on, brother? Shout out to Knockdown 305. Shout out to Jason Phillips. Salute fam. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. Like I gotta keep it all the way live on this one, bro. I don't feel it. I don't feel it, man. Like, you get what I'm saying, bro? Listen, this is a good fight coming up, but it doesn't feel like it. Like when Tank and Ryan got made, and as the fight got closer, you know, people started getting excited. The twistity was there. I don't feel the twistity for this one, bro. Like this is the week of the fight. And the Crawford Spence got made. The twistity was there for that because it was just so much animosity, you know, with the fan bases online and, you know, the history, the story, the backstory behind it. Whole lot of stuff was said. Even though Crawford was being very cordial, he didn't really get into the trash talking. But, you know, Derrick James was bringing up old wounds. Oh, man, you know, man, he ain't even fuck nobody, man. You know, man, all that switching stuff, man. Ain't nobody thinking about that, man. You know, he ain't got what no filming they do, man. Ain't, you know, he ain't nothing special about him. He just athletic fighter. That's about it, man. Is it? You know, then you had Spence. Oh, man, that cat, man. He ain't gonna catch me, man, on fishing pole, man. You ain't better catch me with no fishing pole, man. Man, come on, man. I'm Moby. How you gonna catch Moby Dick with a fishing pole, man? I'm the biggest fish. Oh, excuse me, Spence. Yeah, what? You do know that Moby Dick is a whale. That's not a fish. What you mean he ain't no fish? Whales are mammals, sir. They not fish. The mammal ain't no fish? Nah, mammal ain't no fish, sir. You got it confused. Well, what's different? Well, you know, mammals give birth. They don't lay eggs. Oh, okay, I ain't realize that. Okay, sorry. But anyway, how you gonna catch Moby Dick? How you gonna catch Moby Dick with a fishing pole? You know what I mean? True. So it was that right there. And 2 weeks, a month later, they still talking about Crawford and Spence. Still talking about Crawford, right? You know, I'm talking about the I love Errol Spence YouTube channels. And you know what? I can't even say that, right? Because Spence don't rock with these niggas. Because I don't want to lump Spence in there with these guys. But I hate Terrence Crawford YouTube channels. They're doing such a wonderful job by keeping his name popping and keeping up the animosity because keeping bulletin points because when the rematch come, that's all gonna be in his mind. I can down there promise you that. Okay, they said he was a clone, he wasn't the same person. So if I'm Crawford, I'm gonna say, hey, listen, man, were you the same person? Or was that a clone? Okay. Is there anything you want to say? Was you, were you weight drained the last fight? Or is there anything, is there any excuses that you gonna have that you didn't make? Not that you made, because Spence ain't never made no excuses. But are there any excuses that you can foresee those who may make excuses on your behalf? Even though you ain't made none, any excuses you gonna see this time, that won't be answered. You know what I mean? So I'm just asking.
True.
You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let me get the super chats out the way. Shout out to Marty King Boxing, man, for dropping that $2 super chat. He said, shout out to the boxing gods and goddesses. Okay, salute to you, fam. Shout out to Raider Reaper for dropping that $2 super chat. He said, Coach, my girl hit me with the true. Okay, for sure. Shout out to LR9. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What I say, fam? He said, we're going to witness a new Canelo come September the 30th. I mean, we definitely going to see, man. This is a good fight. I'm not going to lie to you, man. This is a good fight, man. But I'm going to tell you why I think. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Shout out to my sister Summer in November. I'm going to tell you why I think that the twist is not there for this fight. And again, I'm not going to defecate on any fighter because some people will take it personal. Oh, man, you talking about Canelo. Oh, man, you talking about Jamel Charlo. No, I'm just saying. I tell you guys time and time again, who you fight matters, right? And, even though this is a damn good fight from a skill set standpoint, one guy is known and popular, and the other guy, he's not known outside of the boxing public. And one guy just can't sell. One guy, he fought for Undisputed twice. And there were seats available in the venue. He fought for Undisputed, a guy by the name of Brian Castagna who no one knew, really. You know what I mean? And, I think they fought in Carson, California. Shit. It was like they fought at a sportsplex. It had like 9,000 people at a tennis court or something of that sort. So it is what it is, man. Let me go ahead and read my opening statement, then I'll let you guys know what I'm thinking. The shocking truth: Canelo versus Charlo ticket prices are dropping. Is Jamel Charlo a big enough draw? Where am I going at with this? Ticket prices is dropping. Drop down 21%. You know what I mean? They don't drop 21% right now. I'm looking at it right here. We'll see what's up. I don't know what they probably was asking for a whole lot of money. Right now it's football season, is this, is that. And people wouldn't mind paying, they may give out a bunch of comp tickets because I do get emails for comps and stuff like that. That's any fight. Pretty much every fight that happened, I get comp tickets. Come to my email and stuff like that. So, they're gonna pack it out. They're gonna pack it out, give out the comps and stuff like that. I don't know what the pay-per-view gonna look like. Shit, man, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Some people are saying that, hey, man, that's Canelo's star power. His star power is not the same, all that stuff there. But then I'm like, well, okay, well, what about Jamel Charlo? Like, Jamel Charlo is the other half of the equation. What is he bringing to the table? What about his star power? So you have 1 star, 2 stars. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. But anyway, let's get into the show. Now, according to reports, thousands of tickets are available for the upcoming Charlo versus Canelo fight in Las Vegas. As I walk the streets of Tampa, Florida, no one is really talking about this fight. When I speak to the boxing fans that I call on the regular, I speak to them, talk to them every weekend. I be out in the city and stuff like that. They're all saying the same thing. They're not excited about the fight the way they were with Tank versus Ryan and Spence versus Crawford. When Tank versus Ryan got made, and Tank Davis got a lot of fans. He got a lot of fans right here in Florida as well. So, everybody, okay, Tank and Ryan. Ryan does have a name. And, People was intrigued. Ryan got that fast left hook, this and that. He tall, we're gonna see what Tank able to do with that, and yada 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 yada. A person like myself who was a boxing fan and really understands styles make fights, I'm like, man, this dude Ryan Garcia don't stand a snowball chance in hell. And then when I started seeing people arguing for Ryan Garcia's behalf, I just said, fuck it. I don't know, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Big Ryan, boy, Ryan Garcia, boy. He got them fast hands. And then, so those people was getting all happy. Yeah, boy, that's what I'm talking about, boy. Tank ain't never been in there with nobody like Ryan who got hands like him. I'm like, man, they don't see a couple of TikTok videos. They don't see some body shot challenges that Ryan was doing. They don't got fooled by that. And some of them was really thinking that Ryan had a chance. I say, man, Lord have mercy, man. It is what it is.
True.
But that audience of people who I spoke with, and these guys, they always talk to me about boxing. They're like, man, this fight doesn't have the excitement that Tank and Ryan had, or on Spence and Crawford. Spence and Crawford had a lot of excitement. Tank and Ryan had a lot of excitement, and it did hell of a numbers because they brought in the casual fan base. They brought more of the casuals, right? So I'll probably say most people who watched was crazy about the Ryan Tank fight. It's probably a good 75% was casuals, right? 75% was casuals. Maybe 65, 35% of the boxing fan. We knew what it was. I'm like, man, come on, man. This here, man. This here the old WWE script that was written by Vince McMahon. We already know how this gonna end, man. The Ultimate Warrior gonna come in the ring. He gonna be losing at first to the Hulkster. Then he gonna start shaking the ropes. Once he starts shaking the ropes, and all the Warrior Maniacs out there, he gonna get the energy from the people in the crowd, and he gonna end up finishing Hulk Hogan in WrestleMania. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. So as I said, man, when I speak to a lot of boxing fans around the regular man around the city, man, all I'm saying the same thing, man, about this fight, man. There's really no buzz. There's no buzz about it. Something in my opinion is off about this fight. Jamel Charlo didn't do a good job in selling the fight to the overall public. Now he did his job going to the different, podcasts, $1 Million Worth of Game, the Breakfast Club, stuff like that. But he didn't it's like there's no beef, there's no animosity, and I'm not saying you need beef and animosity to sell a fight, but sometimes every fight is different. Like, you can't sit back and say, well, Ryan Garcia and Tank, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. Well, you ain't Ryan Garcia and Tank. You can't say, well, what Ryan Garcia and Tank did or what Errol Spence and Crawford did, that's different. No. You can't say because they didn't do this and they didn't do that, that's proof that you don't have to do it. No, it's just some shit that you just got to do. I'm going to give you a perfect example. Caleb Plant and Canelo. Motherfucking man, Caleb. Listen, the only thing that made that fight intriguing to me was when Caleb, because listen, y'all, you can say what you want to say about Sweet Hands, but Sweet Hands what he did was a genius move. Sweet Hands, once he made the fight, he was talking trash. You guys do know what Caleb Plant did get stopped, but that ain't the point. Somebody got to win and somebody got to lose. I'm saying Caleb Plant's approach. He made this fight. It was it was a historic fight because whoever won that fight became the first undisputed super middleweight champion of the world in the 4-belt era, right? So that's one. Two, Caleb Plant kept saying that Canelo was a drug cheat. Man, he got popped with Clint Buterol. He a drug cheat. Yeah, he like that. He like that beef. He like that Mexican beef over there. This and that. So Canelo was hearing so much of that when they finally did get to the press conference, they did the face-off. Canelo looked at him and pushed him. And when he pushed him, Caleb Plant walked back up to Canelo. Canelo took his glasses. Canelo, did Canelo have some glasses? No, he had no glasses in his hand. Canelo was like, what's up, puto? And then doggone Caleb Plant got close enough to Canelo and he slapped him. And you know what? And Canelo fans was not like that. He ain't slap him, coach. He ain't slap him. I say, man, I got the picture where four of the fingers were touching the face. Not 5, because the thumb made the finger, but 4 of the fingers were touching the face. And then when you show it to him, oh man, well, that was nothing. Look what Canelo did to him. I said, you're right. Canelo did slap him back. Canelo caught him with a left uppercut slap, and then he came with an overhand right slap, open hand slap. He did do that. Left a cut on his eye because Caleb Plant made a fatal mistake by leaving the glasses on. So, but what I'm saying is that right there was the twist in it. That set the Hulkamaniacs going crazy, going wild. That was the twist in it, right? This fight here, it ain't none of that. Jamel Charlo on his best behavior. I'm like, dude, your best attribute, you don't took that away. Your best attribute, having an attitude, popping your neck, rolling your eyes, like, you know, that's what make you who you are. You don't took that away. You get what I'm saying? So there's something about this fight, guys, that's kind of off to me. Jamel Charlo, in my opinion, didn't do a good job of selling the fight to the overall public. Because the overall public ain't really, you know, people got to have an emotional investment in this, right? Canelo fans going to represent. We know Canelo fans coming out in droves, right? But the other half of the equation has to, you know, I hope his fans step up. You know what I mean? Showtime has done their job, guys, with the All Access. They did their job. But outside of that, the buzz for this fight seems dead. I don't know what it is on the West Coast, but I'm telling you over here, boy, it's like, ain't nobody talking about this at all. Unless my homeboy, he'll be like, yeah, man, Canelo got a fight coming up. Which one he fight? He fight one of them Charlos? Yeah. Like, they don't even know which Charlo he fight. He fight one of the Charlos, right? One of the Charlos? Yeah, okay, yeah, man. When he gonna fight Benavidez? And I think another thing, too, this fight was really something, I don't know, that a lot of people probably wasn't asking for. People probably want to see Canelo fight David Benavidez. And Jamel Charlo came out of nowhere. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, right? Canelo and Charlo have been on different podcasts, like the $1 Million Worth of Game and the Breakfast Club and others as well. But the energy just feels different to me, you know? There's no excitement at all for this fight. Unless you a Canelo fan, you're a diehard Canelo fan, and I like Canelo. I'm a fan of his too, and Jamel Charlo. But I'm just being honest with you. Like when Tank and Ryan got made, as our fight got closer, especially fight week. When fight week came, and Tank and Ryan fight the week of the fight, everybody was excited, boy. People remember Ryan and Tank had people doing fight parties. Doggone, I seen Honey Dips doing. I seen Honey Dips. They twerking in the street like, yeah, you know, Ryan and Garcia, you know, Tank and Ryan. Like, everybody got excited. They brought the fight parties back. You get what I'm saying? There's no excitement for this fight like that, bro. Now, of course, the Mexicans, they're gonna bring out the mariachi band. They're gonna have the mariachi band out there, you know. They're gonna be crunk. They're gonna have their Coronas. They're gonna have their jeans with the belt buckles. Yeah, and sombreros. They're gonna be out there doing their thing now. I remember, I'll never forget, dog. When Canelo fought Caleb Plant, right? They had the weigh-in. Doggone, Canelo had a mariachi band out there, man. Listen, they was already celebrating. They was celebrating at the weigh-in. Hey, y'all remember that? They was celebrating at the weigh-in. I said, boy, goddamn, boy, these Mexicans ain't even worried about no Caleb Plant, boy. They was celebrating at the weigh-in. They were doing the Mexican electric slide. I said, why they doing all that goddamn dancing? The day before the fight, bro, at the weigh-in, they was celebrating the entire week. But the weigh-in, they was already celebrating, bro.
True.
They was already celebrating. I say, boy, these motherfuckers here, boy, they ain't even worried about the Plant. They wasn't even worried about it. Mexican fan. But the Mexican fan, they ain't even playing with it, boy. Yeah, you know, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, Jose, what's going on, baby? Yo, what's up, Holmes? Hey, what's going on? What you dancing? Yeah, man, we got this in the bag. Another puto bites the dust. Come on over here. Come on over here, man. You know, we got the food truck over here, man. Come on over here, man. Why y'all celebrating? Yeah, you know, Canelo Canelo 59 2-2. Yeah, Canelo gonna be 60. He gonna be 62-2. You know, after the night. How you know? You that confident? They already know. They celebrate.
True.
They already know, bro. They already know. I don't see a lot of people talking about this at all, guys. I'm being honest with you guys. It's as though Jamel Charlo doesn't have a following. You don't even see people on the internet riding for him. They still talk like these pro-PBC guys, right? You know, the pro-PBC YouTube channels, they talk all this PBC stuff, right? Guess what? They not even riding for Jamel Charlo like that. They still hating on Crawford. They said, yeah, nigga, and Crawford this, and see, and Crawford that, and yeah, what video? And hold on, how many videos you dropped today? I dropped 4 videos today, and I went live. You dropped 4 videos today. What was the first video you said? Terrence Crawford is a bitch. Okay, what's the second video you said? Terrence Crawford scared of Errol at the rematch. Okay, what's the third video you dropped? Terrence Crawford was on snack. Okay, what was the 4th video you dropped? Terrence Crawford, you know, he ain't taking this fight seriously. Okay, what's the 5th video? What's the live you did? The 5th, the live I did was I don't like Terrence Crawford and how he handled business.
True.
You pro PBC, right? Yeah, I'm pro PBC. You do know that Jamel Charlo was fighting. You don't want to talk about Jamel Charlo? Terrence Crawford say he want to fight Jamel Charlo.
True.
I say, damn, but if you go to these niggas' pages, they got more videos of Terrence Crawford than any fighter in boxing. Just literally. Hey, listen, that's some support for your ass. That's some support for your ass. Now, only diehard boxing fans know who Charlo is. But even a lot of diehards don't support him. Maybe in Houston. Now, in Houston, he probably get a whole lot of love in Houston. You know, maybe different cities throughout Texas, but definitely Houston. Maybe in Houston, Jamel Charlo gets support, right, guys? But outside of that, nada. In a recent interview, Leonard Ellaby said that all of the black boxing fans are backing Jamel Charlo. That's what Leonard said in a recent interview with Fight Hub. He was getting interviewed by I forgot Michelle Joy Phelps. Booger Ray. Booger Ray also said, he said all of Houston will show up and show out for Jamel. So he said the entire city of Houston will be there. You know, they're going to show up and show out, talking about the African-American community. He said, but this question I have, though, right? Even if that's true, the question I would have for Booger Ray is this here. But can you explain the lack of buzz for this fight? Now, it might be buzzing in Vegas. Maybe it's buzzing in Cali. I don't know. You guys, it might be buzzing in Vegas, whatever. But I'm telling you, bro, it's different. When Tank and Ryan got made, when Spence and Crawford got made, it was a different energy, bro. It was a different energy. People throwing fight parties, people arguing, this and that. Ain't nobody even arguing. Ain't nobody saying nothing. It's as though it's another fight. Do you get what I'm saying? And so we'll see how it work out, right? In my opinion, from what I'm saying, guys, this fight has no buzz at all. When Tank Davis fought Ryan Garcia, the buzz for that fight got stronger as the fight got closer. See, that's the thing that's getting me. As the fight got closer, the Tank and Ryan fight got stronger, right? Everyone was excited about that fight. When Spence Crawford was announced, everyone was kind of like, and then as the fight got closer, everyone was emotionally invested in that fight. Although the fight sold a little, that fight sold like what, 700,000 pay-per-view buys, according to what was reported. It sold a little more than half of what Tank Ryan sold. But they still arguing, talking about this fight right now today. Niggas making lies right now, right? There's a nigga right now making up a lie about how much he hates Terrence Crawford. That's a pro PBC and pro Spence channel.
True.
They won't talk about Spence at all. Them niggas, boy, for some niggas to be some fans of a fighter, boy, they showed up, don't talk about him. Anyways, so a lot of boxing fans and casuals are still talking about that fight right now to this day, Crawford and Spence, right? Content creators, I got that from my main man, WCS. Shout out to WCS. Content creators and content creators are making more content about Terrence Crawford than they are about the Canelo versus Charlo fight. I'm not making this shit up. You guys go do your search. Go do your research on your own. You got more content creators, shout out to WCS, and content creators making more content about Terrence Crawford, different variations of Terrence Crawford videos than they are about Canelo and Charlo. And they got a fight coming up this weekend. Why is that? As the old saying goes, who you fight matters. Canelo versus Charlo is a good fight. Potentially, it's going to be a great fight. But it's a hard sell to the buying public. Why do you guys feel that this fight lacks the buzz and excitement that Tank and Ryan and Spence and Crawford had during fight week? The key word is during fight week. This is fight week, right? Is Canelo a fading star in the sport? Some people who don't like Canelo are saying that. Or is Jamel Charlo not a big enough draw to get the fans excited about this fight? And we know Jamel Charlo can't sell worth shit. Or could it be pay-per-view fatigue? I don't know. We'll see what the pay-per-views are. Maybe people are fatigued about getting so many damn pay-per-views every other month. Maybe fans are just tired of being asked to pay a pay-per-view, to pay for a pay-per-view fight every other month. Hate, like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. Let me get the other super chats out the way. Hold on. He said we're going to witness new Canelo September 30th. Shout out to Ray the Reaper for dropping that $2 super chat. He said, been a good year. Do you think it's boxing fatigue? I don't know, man. No, I don't think it's necessarily boxing fatigue. I think that Jamel Charlo, I think it's a combination of a couple of things. You know, Jamel Charlo, he's just, I'm being real, dog. Like, he's really not, he's not that known like that. Like, outside of boxing YouTube, you know, like, again, the people I talk to in the street, Canelo fight, he fighting one of them Charlos, huh? Well, you know, he fight one of, they thinking it's Jamal, like, no, it ain't Jamal, it's Jamel. Oh, Jamel, you mean the little Charlo? Yeah, okay, what that fight is? It was just different, dog. I'm telling you, it's different. It's different. Shout out to Leonardo, dropping that $2 super chat. He said, boy, when Killmonger on Wakanda, he say, is this your king? Bro, this don't make no sense, bro. This don't make no sense. Shout out to Shad. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said the Wakandas have yet to do a video on the fight. He said they're still having panels about snack conspiracies and cream corn. Think he running things. Bruh, this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense, fam. You get what I'm saying? Like, literally, we have a fight for Undisputed coming up. If Jamel Charlo were to win this fight, he can make history by becoming the second man in the 4-belt era. Keyword 4-belt era. The second man in the 4-belt era to become Undisputed in 2 different weight divisions.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll be hammering that home heavy. If I'm Brian Custer in Showtime, I'm hammering that home. Not only that, but if I'm Jamel Charlo, you got to be hammering that home heavy. Shout out to John B. Poetic. What's going on, fam? Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, dog. I got this Mexican. I'm tired of this shit. Everybody sleeping on me. I'm Jamel Charlo. Like, he can play the Cover Lane role pretty well. You know, because he's always mad, he's always angry, he's always bitter, he's always, you know what I mean? You know, Clubber Lane don't be popping his neck and rolling his eyes and all that stuff, that rolling his neck. He don't be doing that. But outside of the popping the neck and rolling the eyes and rolling the neck, outside of that, you know what I mean? And smacking, he can play that very well. It's just, dude, you just got to be who you are. Now you don't got to fight with Canelo, and y'all still have to sell the fight. Canelo his fans coming out. His fans coming out, you know? And again, I'm not saying the fight not gonna sell out and stuff like that, but I'm saying it's just the energy ain't there, dog. Like, this is Monday. But I remember, boy, this is Monday. I'm like, boy, this fight week right here, boy. And it just, when it was taking Ryan and Crawford and Spence, this right here is like, yeah, man, this fight week, man, we got a good fight coming up. Canelo and Jamel Charlo. And I just think that, I hear what Booger Ray Leonard is saying. He's saying that this fight is gonna be massive and, and Houston is going to show up and show out for Jamel Charlo. And Booger Ray was saying, especially when it's a black versus a Mexican. And I'm like, dude, but it got to be the right black fighter, though. And again, Jamel Charlo have the skills, have the talent. He could potentially go in there and pull off the upset. I'm not talking about his boxing skills. I'm saying you still got to sell the fight. And the energy is not there, bro. Like, it's just not, bro. I'm just being honest with you. It's not there for neither one of them. So a lot of people feel that it's a foregone conclusion who gonna win the fight. Like, the people I talk to, Canelo gonna knock that dude out, man. Man, when he gonna fight Benavidez? Hey, I got a homeboy. That's all he talking about. Man, when he gonna fight Benavidez, man? Man, we ain't really asked for this fight like that. Like, how Jamel Charlo got the fight before Benavidez? Like, this is what This is what my homeboys, when I go in the barbershop, I got a homeboy named Chuck. Chuck be like, man, he a casual too. Man, when he gonna fight Benavidez? How the dude at 154 pounds get to fight with Canelo before Benavidez? This is a question he be asking. He asking me, right? I'm like, man, hey, man, I don't, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, anyways, let's get ready to get into the show. Hey, what to say? Shout out to Effin, dropping that $2 super chat. He said they talk more about Canelo versus Crawford and Charlo. Hey, isn't that crazy, bro? Effin, guess what? True. Isn't that crazy? They looking right past Jamel Charlo. Okay, Canelo got a fight with Jamel Charlo. They looking right past that fight. No, man, and they looking past Crawford and Spence rematch. They looking past that. Yeah, man, Canelo and Crawford gonna fight next year, man. And this and that, and Canelo gonna knock Crawford out because he's too small, and Crawford can outbox Canelo and this and that, and yada, yada, yada. They talking about that, but they not even, you hit the nail right on the head. They not even talking about Canelo, and they talking more about a fight that's not even a reality at the moment. They talking about something that could potentially happen, possibly happen, versus what's going on right now. True. And these are black content creators. Hey, shout out to my sister Bless. Shout out to Food Revolution. Shout out to Elena. These are black content creators. Do you get what I'm saying? No. Let me take that back. These are black content creators. Shout out to WCS. That's where I got that from. These are black content creators who they hate on one brother man for the other brother man. You get what I'm saying? So these content creators are refusing to talk about, like, they not even showing their support for Jamel Charlo. And just imagine, hold on, this is another thing too, Efren, check this out. When Jamel Charlo doing interviews with $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, doing interviews with the Breakfast Club, they asking him about Crawford. They asked Canelo about Crawford too. Canelo Alvarez and Jamel Charlo fixing to fight each other. Just imagine, you got two dudes finna fight each other, and the reporters are asking both fighters about another fighter that's in three weight divisions below them. True. This dude is three weight divisions below them right now for this fight, and they asking questions about Crawford.
Don't ask me about Crawford because that motherfucker ain't in my division. Like, we talking about a 147 pounder that was a 140 pounder. We need to fucking I get it. He won the undisputed, right? At 147 and 140. This shit is different when they get down to 147. How y'all want him to fight me? How are we talking about somebody that ain't even fought in the division? How do he just jump from there to there? Like, what connection do he got to this world?
Why y'all want him to fight me? Hold on, the man got to fight. The man got to fight his toughest fight of his career on paper against Saul Canelo Alvarez, and y'all asking him about another nigga. True. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Let's get ready to get into the show. Let me give a few people a shout out before we get into the show. Shout out to Mimi24. What's going on, sis? John B. Poetic, Bless365. Shout out to Elena. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Mike Wolf. What'd you say, Fabby? Say, please bring back Rick Glazier on the show to talk about his recent tweets on Showtime Boxing. Yeah, I'll bring it back on. Rick could be back on this week. Talk about this year. He'll be back on this week. We trying to schedule a day right now. Rick can be back on. I had Rick back on this week. I just spoke to Rick this morning. Shout out to Swift718. Hey, okay. For dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I think it's a result of years of poor promotional practices by the PBC. On the one hand, Booger Ray would say there's only a couple of 100,000 fans worldwide that supports boxing. Yeah, he did say that. I had an actual video. He say, but Tank regularly sells 1 million pay-per-view buys. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But this is the thing with Booger Ray Leonard, right? Booger Ray Leonard does have a cult-like following on Twitter. So he have a couple of guys that follow him on Twitter. He got a cult-like following as well, Booger Ray Leonard. So he got the Shigos, and he'll like retweet something they put down, or Fag None. He'll retweet something they put down. Oh yeah, Leonard Ellaby, he retweeted my tweet. Do you see what he did? If I didn't know what I was talking about, why would Ellaby retweet my tweet? Like, these niggas claim to fame is getting a retweet from Booger Ray Leonard. True. A professional spit bucket carrier. Some say that, sources say, I don't know how true this is, the sources say. Some say he can snort a whole brick in 2 minutes, a half a brick in one nostril, and the other half a brick in another nostril. I don't know how true that is. Famously known for being duct-tied, being hog-tied and duct tape and thrown in the trunk. Sources say Jay Prince sent them goons up there to Las Vegas to try to collect the rest of his money from Floyd. Booger Ray was held ransom. True. Booger Ray was held ransom. So they did my dog Booger Ray wrong. They did my dog Booger Ray wrong, dog. They did my dog Booger Ray wrong. Shout out to Ed Perez. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Canelo's ring walks are like a concert. Only the nosebleed sections are available, and they're going for a little under $400 a ticket. Yeah, the ticket prices went down 21% as of now. So we'll see exactly what it is. I mean, they're gonna pack it out, of course, but remember you remember how high when the Tank Davis Ryan Garcia fight was announced. Remember how high those tickets was, and even the Crawford Spence, how high they had those tickets. And then as the fight got closer, they ended up dropping the prices because the scalpers are the first ones to get the tickets, and then they put them back out there on the resale market for triple and quadruple the price. And they see ain't nobody buying that shit. Like, man, nigga, you better bring this shit down. They be price gouging. They be price gouging. You know that, right? You get what I'm saying? They be price gouging and shit. So it is what it is, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. But anyways, let me go ahead and give everybody a shout out, man. Give everybody a shout out that's in the chat, a few people in the chat. And let's get into the show, man. But you ought to know what time.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, what to say, Food Revolution? She said I heard them boys down in Houston pulled their Marcellus Wallace from Pulp Fiction or Booger Ray back in the day. Yeah, they wasn't even playing, boy. Boy, listen, hey, guess what? Whatever you heard, believe it. True. If you heard anything about duct tape, hog-tied, rats in the trunk, blood, crying, begging, pleading for his life, if you heard anything about that, believe it. True. It is what it is. Before we get into the show, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, and I say this sarcastically, Mr. Al Haymon.
Well, I guess I got to be like everybody else and sing Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, so Efren asked me, he say, Coach. He say, what you say, Efren? You say, Coach, how true is it that Tank versus Thurman? That's fake news, fam. That's fake news. Niggas, listen, bro. A lot of this shit about clicks and views, man. I keep telling you that, Efren. This shit is about clicks and views. Sensationalizing stuff, clicks and views. It is what it is, man. That's fake news. As a matter of fact, Stephen Espinosa put out a tweet on it. I mean, I knew it was fake when I heard it. But Stephen Espinosa put out a tweet on it basically saying, man, that y'all got to stop believing everything y'all see on the internet. That's what Stephen Espinosa said. He said, y'all got to stop believing everything you see on the internet. See, I told you guys, this era of social media boxing, it's the tabloids. It's TMZ. It's Wendy Williams. It's Tasha K. It's well, I don't know. Tasha K. They say Tasha K. be having receipts, so I don't know about that. But it's Wendy Williams. It's the National Enquiry. It's just a lot of this shit you hear. It's just a bunch of gossip. Don't none have no substance to it. It's about let's get this video, let's get this topic out there, throw it out there, get the clicks and the views, and move on to the next one. You get what I'm saying? Because YouTube don't pay a whole lot in ad revenue themselves. YouTube don't pay a whole lot. YouTube last year I want to say last year, guys, they made like $6-7 billion in ad revenue or something of that sort. I always keep up with what they make, and I think the content creators made like $200 million of that. And the content creators get paid like $200 million or maybe $250 somewhere of that sort in ad revenue. They don't make like $6-7 billion though. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, and then depending on which niche you in, like if you're in the sports niche, you know, the ad revenue pays less versus if it's something like an educational or another kind of niche that you may be in as a content creator. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I you know, that's what this shit is all about. That's what it's all about, dog. That's what it's all about. So, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But it's a whole lot of rumors out there in the content creation game. Well, in boxing, and on YouTube boxing, it's all about lying, clickbaiting, sensationalizing, and moving on to the next one. That's what it's all about. And you got a lot of people, you know. I mean, that's what they like that. They like that. Some people like getting lied to. So that shit. It ain't no merit to that. Stephen Espinosa, as a matter of fact, came out on Twitter and debunked that. To be fair, shout out to Swift.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did it say, Swift? You say Jamel ain't never fought at 168 pounds before. What did he get? He said, what did he do to get into the equation? Yeah. You're right about that. Shout out to Ebony.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over.
Hey, Ebony say, she said Keith Thurman is finished. I wouldn't pay $1.50 to see him fight anybody. Damn.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
All right, guys, I want to drop these phone lines once we get over 200. We have over 500 people in the chat and less than 200 likes. If you sitting here watching the show, hate watching, and you guys do know my ops watch us every day, and they be hate watching like a motherfucker. If you old hating that nigga, baller blocking, don't want to see a nigga get his likes up, you know what homeboy you say? You don't want to see a nigga come up. You always hating, dog. You got your nuts crossed on me. You know what I mean? So if you suffer from a bad case of goose grease, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, boy, them niggas out of Houston, boy, wasn't playing, boy. Them niggas went to Vegas. Them niggas in Houston went to Vegas. They like, what? Oh, this nigga don't want to pay Prince his money? Oh, don't worry about it. They say Florida trying to wiggle and poop. Get out of that contract, that management contract. He ain't want to pay that last fight, boy. And boy, shit, nigga, please. Nigga, motherfucking Jay Prince sent them, sources say. I gotta say sources now, to protect the innocent. They say he sent them motherfucking ghouls in Vegas. Motherfucking doggone, they say they had them grab my dog, Booger Ray, duct tape them, hog tied them, put them in the trunk. Booger Ray was crying. Oh my gosh, Floyd. Oh. And they say motherfucking Jay Prince. They say motherfucking Jay Prince had them came in there with them goons. They say he had them. Oh, hey man, listen. Floyd. Oh my gosh, Floyd. It's him, Floyd. Booger Ray, answer the phone. I'm finna get ready to go, Booger Ray. Just answer the phone. Tell him I'll talk to him later. Hello? Yeah, man. Hey, what Floyd at? I'm who is this? Look, man, don't play with me. You know who this is. Where's Floyd? Oh my gosh, Jay Prince. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jay, he just left, Jay. We were just talking about you. Look, man, I had a nigga trying to have this other fight that I need to get paid on, and he's trying to get out of it without paying me. Look, I need my money. I ain't nothing to be playing with. I just want him to pay me the money that he owed me for his last fight. That's it. Oh, yes, Jay, I understand. I know, but Floyd is busy right now and stuff like that. I don't want to leave any names out, but it's with some tenderonis right now. So I will let him know that, that you did call. Look, you said that last time when I called you. and your bitch ass is still saying the same shit. I tell you what, I'll see you in the morning. Click. He hung the phone up. They say Jay Prince hung the phone up. And they say we know. The next morning came. Booger Ray Leonard was at the doggone. They say Booger Ray was at the doggone top ranked gym. It was some goons from Houston came up in there. No, them niggas from Houston don't play. They sent them goons from Houston up in there. They had them, Booger Ray had them walked in the gym. Saw two niggas in the gym. Big niggas looking at him. Then he turned around and tried to run out the door. The two more niggas had them, caught him and grabbed him. He was screaming, "Oh my gosh, Floyd! Oh, Floyd! Oh, who says? Oh, please don't hurt me! Please don't hurt me! Who are you?" We Jay Prince goons. "Oh my gosh, I told Jay he'll be in the morning." No, man, you've been playing these games, man. Listen, man. Hold on. I got Jay on the phone. Hey, Jay, we got the bitch ass nigga. Yeah, man. Want y'all do something to make me feel good? What you want us to do? Whatever come to your mind. Just make sure I get my money. Next thing I goddamn know, doggone Florida had to ran the ball bam. They had to let Booger Ray make a phone call, right? You got one phone call before you end up sleeping with the fishes. Oh my gosh, please. The phone rung by 12 times too. Oh please, God, please answer the phone, Floyd. Hello. Yes. Like I said before, who is this? Floyd. This is Booger Ray. Booger Ray, what's wrong? Oh my gosh, they got me. Who was they? Jay Prince, he said some goons. They put me in the trunk, Floyd. I'm in the trunk. Oh my God, there's a rat in here. He's gnawing on me right now. Please, Floyd, please help me. Hey, they said they're gonna have me sleeping with the fishes. What does that mean, Floyd? Oh my gosh, Booger Ray. They're gonna murk you. Let me call Bob. Hey, they say doggone Booger Ray. They say Booger Ray had them. They say Florida had them with the bar bear. Bob. Oh, Floyd, what is it? Oh, Bob. Oh my gosh. They got Booger Ray. What did Booger Ray do now? Oh my gosh, Bob. I don't know. It's Jay Prince. He sent the goons. Like I said before, you do know about Bob, that I'm the cast guy. Floyd, why are you crying about that bitch ass nigga Booger Ray? Oh my gosh, I need him, Floyd. I need him, Bob. I need him. He rubs my chest. He gives me massages in between rounds. He rubs my nipples. Very good. The blood circulation flows very well. Floyd, I have some tenderonis that can rub your nipples for you. He can rub your chest better than Booger Ray. Why do you have a grown man rubbing you down in between rounds? Floyd, that's a part of boxing. Yes, Floyd, that is a part of boxing. But he's biting his bottom lip and he's looking at you with bedroom eyes. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Oh, please save him, Bob. Bob, Father, please. I do anything. Please save him. I need Booger Ray. Oh, okay, Floyd. Goddamn. Put Jay Prince on the phone. Oh, yeah, hello. Hey, Jay, what's going on? Hey, Bob, man. Listen, man. I ain't here to play no games, man. Tell Floyd I need my money, man. We got Booger Ray. We finna take this. We got a whole dog already in the desert, man. So you need to take care of that ASAP. Don't worry about it, Jay. I got you. How much does Floyd owe you? Owe me like $1 million. All right, Jay. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna wire it to you right now. Just let Booger Ray go. Floyd is over here crying like a bitch. If it was up to me, you can take him and dump him in the hole for all I care. But you know what? He means a lot to Floyd. I'm going to give you the money, and I get the rest from Floyd on the back end. Okay, bet. Oh my gosh, thank you, Bob. Thank you. I need Booger Ray. I need him. You get what I'm saying? So sources say. So, and I don't know how true that is because I wasn't there. I don't know how true that is. I wasn't there. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. But sources say that's how it went down. Shout out to Nando. Drop it out $2 super chat. He say lurkers jab the light too. Yes, sir, y'all jab the light. Shout out to Al Money, always getting money. For becoming a member. Salute to you, fam. Let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. Yeah, man, they had my dog Booger Ray. Man, they tried to fuck my dog up, man. They tried to fuck him up, man. We ain't going out like that, though, man. Anyway, here you go, man. Let's shout out to Gloria Day and the fabulous Set Trips. We gonna go ahead and get this party started, set it off, man, and get ready to drop these phone lines.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard, they be tripping.
We be tripping.
So No faking and no snitching. And rapping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust. Niggas gonna bust.
Yeah, man, my dog, listen, man, my dog Booger Ray is very valuable to the sport of boxing. If it wasn't for Bob Arum, Booger Ray may not be here today.
True.
I don't care what. Listen, this is why I say Floyd Mayweather. To be honest with you, Floyd Mayweather and Booger Ray Leonard, they really can't say nothing bad about Bob Arum. The reason why they can't say nothing bad about Bob Arum, because boy, if it wasn't for Bob Arum, boy, Floyd Mayweather may not be undefeated. There's no telling how many fights he would have been able to win without Booger Ray Leonard being in his corner. He was an integral part of the Mayweather team's success. Booger Ray Leonard was a very, very integral part, and he was very, very valuable to Team Mayweather's success. And if it wasn't for Booger Ray doing the things that he did in order to play his part in making sure that that Floyd stayed undefeated, there's no telling what would have happened.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
I just want to throw that out there. I just want to let the boxing public know how valuable my dog Booger Ray was. And is, still to this day. Really though. To this day? To this day. I just want everybody to know that now. You know, very, very valuable. He is a part of boxing history. You get what I'm saying? And we need to treat Booger Ray like the valuable treasure that he is in the sport of boxing.
True.
Let's get ready to drop these phone lines, man. It is what it is. Oh, you know what? We got to pay a couple. We got to pay a couple of bills, man. We're gonna pay a couple of bills, man, and then we're gonna go ahead and get right into this particular. Get right into the show, man. It is what it is.
About you. And ever since that first night, it seems like I've been going crazy about you.
Mint green chrome in the butt, burnt orange 550. Say the pinky ring pimp, get love pussy. Seafood, big pool, make your girl look. Backwoods, big grill, watch the chef cook. Talk slow, big smoke in the moonlight. Knock your doors down, shout it till your mind right. East Point, Fulton County, where a nigga from. Got love.
Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. We got to get the light.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, man, we got my dog Booger Ray, man. So, what say you guys about this fight? Is it, what say you guys about this fight, man? The lack of buzz, even right now, fight week, it's Monday, so hopefully it'll pick up later on in the week, but it just feels different. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? This is Rod from Cali.
Rod from Cali, talk to me.
Coach, I usually want to thank Al Haymon first, but in this case, I want to thank Bob Arum. If it wasn't for him, Coach, we would never see Floyd Mayweather, and we would have never had my Booger Ray entertaining us every time he talked about he put butts in seats and stars, Coach. So shout out to Bob Arum. I want to thank him first, Coach. Now moving on, Coach, about Canelo and Charlo. Listen, Coach, you starting some shit, Coach. You know what these fanboys gonna say? He's on the wrong shit, man. He's on the PBC gang. He got to go back to the Maximum gang, Coach. That's what it is, man. No, I'm just fucking with you, Coach. Listen, Coach, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't feel the buzz for this fight as well, man.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully, maybe I think towards like Thursday it'll start to pick up in the press conference. But man, as far as the ticket sales, Coach, I mean, I did see that they're not selling well, but also I read something like supposedly it's like the reseller guys purchasing it and just selling it again towards the I guess the last day of the fight. That way it's cheaper. Is that the case? Yeah,
that's what it is. See, you hit the nail right on the head, Rod. These the ticket scalpers, the resellers, they'll buy all of the tickets from the promoter, right? So the fight is sold out the fight is sold out because they sold all of the tickets, but the resellers got to come back and sell them, and they'll take a $5 ticket or they'll take a $100 ticket and sell it for $4,000. I'm just throwing the number out there, of course, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And ain't nobody, people know we ain't jumping on that right now. We're gonna wait till the tickets get down as the fight get closer, then they'll start dropping the prices more and more and more. Yeah.
Prices more. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's becoming more of a thing now, Coach, where people are purchasing tickets in the last minute and shit. But man, Coach, I got Canelo stopping Jermell, man, and 10th round, Coach, and that's my call, Coach. You have a good one, Coach.
All right, shout out to Ralph and Cali. Salute, fam. Do you guys? Do you guys feel that Canelo and Jamel Charlo did enough to sell the fight for you guys? Of course, Canelo's Canelo. They paying the man $100 million, so that's proof right there. He is who he is. Ain't nobody in the PBC getting a $100 million contract, but Canelo now. So, but Jamel Charlo, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just keep thinking about what my homeboy said. He was like, man, well, how he get the fight before Benavidez and whatever, you know? So we'll see. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, Coach. I think the PBC really dropped the ball by not making the fight on Mexican Independence Day and setting it back 2 weeks. I don't know if one of the fighters needed some extra time to prepare or what the excuse was, but they blew it big time because usually, you know, people have that date set aside. You know, they want to have a boxing, you know, watching party, whatever, and that just threw things off. And I think that's having an effect. Plus, you got the fact that you got all these LDBC channels that only cover 3 to 5 fighters, and one of them ain't Jermell. So that's coming back to bite, you know, not necessarily bite them in the ass, but bite him in the ass because they should be promoting all fighters. And it was proven when Inoue fought Cool Boy, because at first, oh, he's a hype job, blah, blah, blah. And then when Cool Boy lost, oh, well, we didn't really watch Cool Boy fight. And it's like, motherfucker, then why are you even talking about it? You know? Yeah. And that's how they are with so many fighters.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, think about it. Like 90% of what they're putting out right now is all about Crawford. What's Crawford going to do? Why is Crawford doing this? Why is Crawford doing that? That man ain't fighting no time soon. Wait till the fight, you know, gets closer, whatever. Speak on that. Until then, try to hype up this man Jermell. So basically what they're making it seem like to the casual fans is Jermell ain't got a snowball's chance in hell. That's why they're not even talking about it. You know, you get the occasional person that might speak up and be like, yeah, I got Jermell with an upset. But 99% of them cats are just Canelo haters.
Yeah.
They're not actual boxing fans that, you know, they would actually put their money where their mouth is, you know, and that's what's hurting this fight, I think.
Yeah, you're right. They're just Canelo haters. But the crazy part about it is, you hit the nail right on the head. Jamel Charlo has a fight coming up. Jamel Charlo has an opportunity to become the second fighter in the history of boxing in the 4-belt era to become 2-time undisputed. And for all of these guys who talk the revolutionary stuff and, you know, and all that stuff there, you would think that these so-called that's why I tell you guys, these guys are not who they say they are. They're not pro-black. They don't give a damn about black. They push these racial insecurities, these racial narratives in order for clicks and views. And they have personal shit that they're going through in their lives or whatever. You know what I mean? It's all bullshit anyways, right? But you would think that, okay, we got one of our brothers finna get ready to fight Canelo. We need to make a whole lot of content talking about Jamel Charlo, hyping us up. They won't even talk about Jamel Charlo. They won't even talk about him. So if you a casual and you getting on the internet just looking for something to, you know, trying to see what's coming up, and you don't see none of the black content creators talking about another black fighter, you know, Jamel Charlo, but they talking about another black fighter who fought 2 months ago, who beat one of their favorite fighters. You still talking about this guy? Like, you can't make this up. You guys do know that Jamel Charlo is fighting Saturday, right? He fighting like for me. Oh man, listen, man, he got an opportunity to make history, this and that. And I don't drop several videos on this. And I'm like, man, ain't nobody seem like they're really digging it too tough, right? Like, I don't want to be, you know, like, shit. If I talk about Crawford, it's gonna be packed. But it's like, man, they don't want to talk about Jamel Charlo. And I'm like, them other guys, they're not really doing it no justice. To be fair.
Hey, because to keep it real, Coach, at least on paper, Jermell fighting Canelo for undisputed at 168 is a bigger deal than Crawford fighting Spence for undisputed at 147. Because to be undisputed at 140 and to be undisputed at 147, that's a casual progression. Whereas, but you know what Jermell's doing, that's a big jump. Just like it'll be a big deal when Crawford does it when he fights Canelo, if Canelo holds on to the belt. And that's what they should, that's the angle where they need to really be hitting it from. Where, hey, these are, you know, not this whole, hey, this dude has been at this weight all this time, or this dude, he's just whatever. Not hype the fuck out of that dude. You know, he's a bad man. You know, give that man his props. And if he falls short, oh well, but rock with that man until fight day. You know what I mean? Don't give up on him now.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. Listen, my brother, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for calling the show, man. Shout out to Mark from Oakland, man. Oaktown,
sure,
stand up, the town in the building, man. The town. Hold on, guys. We got another call calling in. Phone line's hot right now. I'm just saying, bro. You know, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, it's Pop Lot of Shit James, coach, come from Smoke Session.
What's your name is, fam? Pop a lot of shit, James.
Pop Lot of Shit James.
What's going on, my brother?
Ain't much. I was thinking that you had started working for Sports Center because the first thing they did was talk about the fight.
What they talking about?
They talked about the Jamel Canelo fight because it looked like it didn't get no promotion.
You talking about Sports Center talking about it?
Yeah, they talked about it first thing this morning on First Take.
That's good. That's good. I think they did tank. I think they did a tank fight like that, and Spence and Crawford fight like that as well. That's good. At least they talking about it.
Yeah, it was real good too with Shannon and Skip. So if they can get two of the biggest black guys in the industry to get together and talk about it, how come we can't talk about it respectfully?
Yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing. Like where we at, fam. Like, I remember when Tank and Ryan fought each other on Pop a Lot of Shit, James. As that fight got closer, people was excited. I knew people was going to get bro. It made me proud. Of course, I knew it was for the TikTok generation. I do know that, but I'm like, man, you know, people was, you know, getting excited. And then the Crawford and Spence, the reason why people was excited about that, even though it didn't sell what Tank and Ryan did, because I think that fight was more of a hardcore fan base. But people was excited because Spence and Crawford had a backstory. They had a backstory that went back 5 years and fans going at each other for years. There's really no backstory with this Jamel Charlo and Canelo fight. So Canelo and Jamel Charlo are doing their thing. They're doing their press run and their tours. But I'm telling you, bro, I'm walking the streets, bro. There's no twistity. Like, I don't even feel it. I felt it with Ryan and Tank. I felt it with Spence and Crawford. I felt it with that. But this fight right here, this is Canelo we're talking about. And I don't know how much of the equation is Jamel Charlo. I don't see nobody really talking about him. I just don't.
The guys with the money must have known that too, because they must have said, "Hey, Stephen A, can you throw this hand as soon as first take starts?"
Yeah.
So I just want to let you know that you is on point with this because you did say you know your marketing. I'm gonna get off in a second, but you know your marketing, and the big wigs know it too. And they said we got to get somebody to talk about this, whether it's the opposition or not.
Man, Pop a Lot of Shit, James. All I'm saying, fam, is this: the selling point you have. And hold on, Leonard Ellaby brought this up in the interview he did with Michelle Joy Phelps. He said, yeah, you know, this is going to be a great fight, you know, and it's black versus Mexican. This is what Booger Ray Leonard said. I have the actual interview. I played it last week. Black versus Mexican. You know that's going to come out. Everybody in Houston is going to come represent for Jamel Charlo. You know one thing he didn't say? He didn't say that Jamel Charlo has the opportunity to make history. He could become the second fighter in the four-belt era to become two-time undisputed. He didn't even sell that. That's the main selling point. They not even stressing it. Man, two-time undisputed, man, Jamel Charlo, he can, and then you can piggyback off of what Crawford did with the Spence fight. Yeah, he can do what Crawford did against Spence, become two-time undisputed against Saul Canelo Alvarez. This, you know, like, I'm like, man, and none of the content creators are even promoting this guy. So it is what it is.
No.
But
Yeah.
shout out to you, man.
Thanks for letting me on, coach.
Yes,
Thanks for letting me on.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Pop a lot of shit, James. Salute, my brother. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Bro, that right there is a selling point. That right there. Jamel Charlo also should have to piggyback off of what people been saying for years. What him and his brother used to say about Canelo. Man, he been ducking my brother. You been ducking him. You know, Jamel Charlo my brother was trying to fight you. When you was at 160, you dropped your belt. You refused to fight me. They created a whole nother belt called the French fries belt. They gave you a duck belt, you know, in order for you to, so you can duck me. You get what I'm saying? And he ain't, you know. I mean, even if it's true or not true, like he should have said that. Carlo, what's your name when you call it from?
Hey, Slim, what's good with you, man?
Man, Rob Boy Fresh, talk to me, fam.
Hey, Slim, you gonna have to do me a solid real quick. Can you ease up on Lenny a little bit, man? He is from the city, man. Like, you know, every time you talk about that Bama motherfucker, he be making the city look bad. Because he really is from the city. He ain't no faking motherfucker. He's really from the city for real. So, and he ain't, you know, from no fake city. He real. He real. But God damn, that motherfucker make the city look bad, man. But yeah, just do me a slide. I ain't trying to tell you how I run your show, but God damn, do me a solid. Because motherfuckers think, no, all jokes aside. No, all bullshit aside. People think you playing about this story. It's a lot of that story is John real story. You're telling it like they think this story is a fake story. It shit is John real story. You know, give or take a couple of them, you know, a couple of the moving parts. I know the, you know, real.
Yeah, you know.
So, but yeah. Yeah, just do me a solid. Tone it down on my man, just a little bit. Man.
All right, man. I'm sorry about that, Rob Boy.
I got you. But yeah, Slim. But man, I told you, man. I really thought about this. We need Mel to really show up because if he pisses, because I think he's gonna get stopped, but he got to be competitive. Yeah. Because you think if he go up there and get washed, we can forget about Bud and Cinnamon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to see no more fake ass. There to be great fights. We done seen the motherfucker go up 2 weight classes, and we seen the motherfucker go up 3. Ain't nobody trying to see that shit. You dig what I'm telling you? No matter how good Fisherman Bud is, it's still going to put a huge damper on him moving up because we already seen what Cinnamon did to a motherfucker who moved up. Yeah. So it's just, man, it's just bad work, man. This shit is bad work. I never liked the fight. I thought it was a dumb fight to make. You dig what I'm telling you? Like, I could have picked 5 other fighters before I picked Mel for Cinnamon to fight, and vice versa with Mel. This is a stupid fight, nothing but a gimmick. Yeah. This is nothing but a gimmick. It's entertaining, but as a real boxing fan, nobody asked for this shit. Nobody asked for this shit. Yeah. Let's just keep it up. Nobody asked for this. And it's just bad business. I mean, it's good business for them because they trying to just fail. They not worried about the you know, the long run bread. They trying to get that short money real quick, black versus brown. You know, that's priority over there. So it is what it is. I'm just not hyped for this shit. And at this point, I got Cinnamon by stoppage, 9th round. But I need Mel to at least be competitive so Bud can get a look at by Cinnamon when people can actually feel comfortable about, all right, Bud, it's your turn. Because if he get washed, if Mel get washed, his radiator flushed, ain't nobody gonna be calling for no motherfucking Bud versus Cinnamon. No, that's all I got. You dig what I'm telling you?
Man, shout out to Rob Boy Fresh, man. DC stand up, man. Salute.
Yeah, but I'm out.
DC stand up. You know what? I think Jamel Charlo could have, and I know from his perspective, guys, I'm already paid. I got the money. I'm fighting Canelo. You know, I ain't really got to do nothing. But I'm just saying, for me, it's the twicity. I think it's already a foregone conclusion. Everybody I'm talking to, they're like, man, Canelo gonna stop this dude, man. Canelo. Shout out to Jasper.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Both men look like they're in shape, though. Both men look like they're in shape. They training their ass off, but both men look real good. I'm calling, hold on. Shout out to Jasper. What you say, fam? You say if Jamel Charlo dethrones Canelo Alvarez to become two-weight division undisputed world champion on Saturday night, does he take Crawford's place as pound-for-pound king? You know the only reason why some people would say he doesn't take his place is because there's a lot of lists that Jamel Charlo is not on the pound for pound list. Some people may say, well, that don't make him pound for pound king. That, you know, Canelo just had a bad night or whatever, you know? It's subjective to the individual. It's subjective to the individual, fam. Carlo, what's your name when you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's inevitable. It's D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Thanks!
D-Block, Dallas, Texas in the house, man. Talk to me.
Man, you already know D-Town's in the house, man. You already know D-City's in the Ville, baby. We got it made, man. It's Houston's night. It's Houston's day. It's Houston's week to shut up. It's time for them to keep it walking and don't talk anymore. Because I don't want to hear about that. You know, he picking on, Charlo ain't got no chance. Man, where's all that rah-rah at, Coach Eddie? Was that Coach Eddie? That was Coach Eddie, right?
I think Coach Eddie was thinking that Jamel Charlo coming in there, man, and just take a payday, man. Just get a payday, man. But I don't think so, man. I think Jamel Charlo coming to take Canelo head off, man. I think that's what he's doing.
I don't want no excuses.
Yeah.
I don't want no excuses. We don't want no excuses. Cinnamon buns don't want no excuses. No. Don't start turning around saying, oh, wait a minute, I'm in the wrong street. No. Keep on going. Keep on walking through the valley of death. No matter what, Jesus is always going to have your back, right? We always going to make sure we good. Don't start turning left now. You say you want to go right. Keep on going to that direction. Y'all wanted this fight. I don't care what they say. They wanted a black slick fighter. You got your black slick fighter. Okay? And don't pump up the brakes for Terrence Crawford not to fight Canelo Alvarez. No. We talking about this is the era of undisputed. Only the real G's got undisputed. So why not they fight? It's going to be a fight no matter what. So don't detract Terrence Crawford for coming up and try to fight Canelo. He's trying to be great.
Go ahead, Coach. But you see what I'm saying, D-Block? We talking about Crawford coming up to fight Canelo. And so it's a foregone conclusion that Canelo going to already beat Jamel Charlo and Crawford going to beat Spence in a rematch. No one is talking about Jamel Charlo. Like Jamel Charlo, it seems like he's an afterthought in this. And
that's okay.
Yeah.
You already know why. You already know why. So let's not play.
Why, D-Block? Why?
Coach, come on, man. I told you last time, if Tony Harrison from the Crunk Gym can outbox him and outthink him, whoever can outthink Charlo can beat him. And that's fact. Castaño was a ruthless guy going in there, try to barb him up, beat him up, get physical with him. At the end of the day, he didn't have a boxing IQ. That was his problem. That's why he got knocked out. Okay, Charlo understood what he was going against on the second fight, and that's why he knocked him out. You got to think in that game. Charlo's been exposed so many times, and I said this before Harrison beat him. When you go in there and you have a ring IQ and you have great technical ability, you can beat Charlo, and that's fact because he goes in there wild, Coach, and we know that. We know who he is. You can't change the stripes, Coach. So that's what I'm telling you. I don't want to hear no more doubt about doubt. Look at Roberto Duran. Ain't nobody gave him a chance against Hagler, but at least he kept it competitive. He went up the division and fought your man, which is my man too. I love him, Hagler. And he gave him a competitive fight. So there you go then, Coach.
Yeah, he's the truth.
So let's do it. Come on, Coach Eddie. Everybody going for Charlo. Houston Knights. Don't back down. Make that right turn. You're going to be all right. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
D-Block. All I'm saying is this. The content creators, and again, I got that from WCS. That's some of the most creative shit I've heard in my life. The content creators gotta take a break from hating on Crawford and make some videos about this about Jamel Charlo coming out of Houston. Say, look, the selling point, and I keep saying this, the selling point is Jamel Charlo is a what do he call himself? What Jamel Charlo called himself? An African American stud. What he smack? He say, do you retire? He said, what he say? Do you retire? Or do you challenge yourself against one of the he said, do you retire? or do you challenge yourself against an African American stud who's been fighting since he was 7 years old?
Now, do you retire, or do you take one of the toughest fights of your career against a young black African American stud who's been working his ass off since he was 8 years old? Do my brother put it out on the line then? So, if not, then come see me. I want some smoke. I want it all, baby.
So Jamel said he wants some smoke. You know, if not, come see me. So now he threw his hands up and everything. So, you know, that's all I'm saying, man. We need to get together and collectivize. That's all I'm saying. We need to get together and collectivize to try to, you get what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, I don't like the fact that, hold on, man, these dudes they ain't getting behind Jamel like that there, man. Hold on. Carlo, what's your name? Where you calling from? Sorry about that, guys. It looked like somebody hung the phone up. Hold on. Try this one again. Carlo, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, Coach, I know I'm going to sound like I'm hating on Charlo, but this is all his fault. Okay? Bro, he's the one that changed. Yeah. Canelo is being himself. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't talk smack. He's not disrespectful. He's just coming to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Canelo coming to fight. That's
it's
true.
like this boy went, it's like this boy went soft, you know? You know, it's just, man, he's not scary no more. He's not loud, mean, ferocious, disrespectful. You know, I'm hoping the press conference, the next one, or the weigh-in, you know, he got to slap, push, punch Canelo, do something, bro, if you want to sell tickets and pay-per-view, you know? Because, bro, this is not him. This is not him, man. I want the old Charlo back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, he's just quiet, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened to this kid. So...
I think, and another thing too. Like I was listening to this interview. One interview, he said he look up the Canelo Alvarez. I look up to him. I look up to Canelo. I'm like, I think he said this on the PBC podcast or something of that sort. I gotta find it, man. But somebody sent it to me, and I'm like, what type of shit is this?
Coach.
Like,
I've seen it. Yeah.
Canelo is not going to be. Go ahead, Jamie.
Go ahead, Coach.
No, go ahead.
No, it's like to me, it's like you expecting Canelo to take it easy on you. Either way, he's coming to knock you out.
Take it easy.
You know, for real. Canelo don't play that shit.
He come to take your head off.
Man.
Right here, you know, maybe if I sweet talk him, if I just sweet talk him and be nice, everything will be good. No, he's still coming to knock your. He's still coming to knock your head off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm with you, man. This guy, like, I don't know what you being a gentleman for. There's no need for that. Yeah. You know, Canelo, bro. Listen, again, man, you already know my take, Coach, but on Friday, I'm going to give it to you again, bro. But,
all right.
Bro, Canelo's coming to take his head off. Later, bro.
All right, shout out to Jamie in New York. Let me tell you something. If they just would have had me just for this fight right here, Brian Custer, go ahead and sit this one out, baby boy. Al Haymon, my boss, Al Haymon, who paid me on the back end. Brian Custer, sit this one out. Let me go ahead and take this one over. So, Canelo Alvarez. Hey, Mike Fredin, what's up? Yeah, whatever. Listen, man, the people say you've been ducking. As about like if I'm the one that's asking the questions, you know, Jamel Charlo, you've been quiet lately. Some people say that you are intimidated by Canelo. Some people say that you being very soft right now. I remember back in 2015 and 16 when your brother moved up to the middleweight division. Hold on. When your brother moved up to the middleweight division in 2017, and they made Mauricio Suleiman created a special designation belt. Some people called it a duck belt, you know, for Canelo, so he didn't have to fight your brother Jamel Charlo. And you said at the time that Canelo was ducking your brother. Do you still hold that position that Canelo ducked your brother Jamel Charlo? Like I'm going to force him to ask these tough questions. You get what I'm saying? How come you being so nice right now, but all this stuff you said about Canelo, okay, you don't want to talk about it. Okay, I'm going to go to Canelo and say all the things that Jamel Charlo said over the years about him. You know, called you a duck, said he ain't like your freckles, this and that. How do you feel about that, Canelo? And I'm going to get it started. I can promise you that. Carlo, what's your name when you calling from?
Maintain, Queens, New York.
Maintain, Queens. Talk to me, fam.
Coach, peace, first of all. Secondly, look, this is a classic case of keep that same energy.
Yes.
Is it not?
Yeah,
this goes to Jermell. This goes to all them fucking supporters, the LDBC, all them boys, Wakanda. Everybody got to keep the same energy.
Yeah.
Y'all was loud. Everybody, you're calling for this fight. You don't fight slick black fighters. You don't do this. You don't. All right. You got it now. Right? You wanted cool boy Steph. He got his ass whipped. Right? You wanted Terrence Crawford. L. Spence got his ass whipped. Right? Frank Martin, bye. We don't even want no piece of Shakur. Now we've got this. Everybody got to keep the same energy, Coach. I don't get it. Maybe you can break it down for me, but this is a classic case to keep that same energy, isn't that?
Yeah, the thing is there's no way that 2 months later, me or anybody should still be talking about Crawford Spence fight and this and that and snack and steroids and he was a clone. It wasn't him. He had a rib injury before the fight. He wasn't able to spar for 2 weeks. The clone wasn't like, bro. Like you have another black fighter fighting in the biggest fight of his career against Saul Canelo Alvarez, and I keep repeating this from a historical standpoint. If Jamel Charlo were to win this fight, he would be the second fighter in the 4-belt era to become 2-time undisputed champion. That's historical within itself. Inoue is going to fight and do that as well later on this year. They're not even, no one is promoting that. Like, no one is promoting that. Like, come on, man. When I say no one, when I say no one, I'm not talking about Showtime and all those guys. I'm saying all of these content creators. Like, well, y'all ain't gonna talk about your boy Jamel. So that's all I'm saying.
You know why though, right, Coach? Because they're making so much money off the ad revenue talking about Terrence Crawford. You know why it is. That's what it's about. They're making so much bread, and it's all about clicks. It's all about likes. So instead of promoting, and you keep talking about it every show, instead of promoting our guys, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about steroids and snacks and Terrence and everybody else, because that's what's going to get them clicks and likes instead of supporting the guys that they're supposed to be supporting. But anyways, Coach, we going in circles, man. Love you, bro. Keep up the good work. That's my call.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Maintain for Queens. Yeah, bro, I don't get it. Hey, shout out to M. Cole. M. Cole, what's going on, fam? M. Cole, salute to you, fam. Shout out to School of X-Man. Shout out to John B. Poetic. Salute to you, my brother. Shout out to my main man, Swat Jones in the building. Shout out to Ali Maddox. Hey, okay. Hold on, guys. We got another call calling in. Carlo, hold on. Shout out to Ali Maddox dropping that quarter of a dub. He said D-Block says no excuses, but for a guy talking loud about no excuses, all we've heard is excuses from Duck Nello regarding fights with Benavidez and Andrade. Carlo, what's your name when you calling from?
It's Coach Eddie from the ATL.
Man, Coach Eddie, talk to me, fam.
Hey, good show today, Coach. Good show today.
I appreciate
like
you,
you say, the reason, yes, sir, absolutely. I say the reason there ain't no electricity for this fight is because you remember back in the day when we used to have these actors that always put out great movies. Mm. And now they put out hit after hit after hit, and then eventually they go straight to DVD. Right. So Canelo has went straight from DVD. He's a DVD fighter now. He's no longer that had that star power that his star power is dwindling. They already knew that Charlo couldn't fail. Mm. They proved that already. They put both of them on the card, and then they couldn't even sell 100,000 between the both of them. So they knew Charlo couldn't sell.
That's true.
They was banking on Canelo star power to sell this fight. Canelo have no incentive to sell this fight. His money is guaranteed. Mm. This man already got hundreds and hundreds of $1 million in the bank. So he's not gonna go out there and try to sell this fight. He's getting $30 million. He's getting $30 million fight for a fight that's worthy to be on DVD. These aren't box office fights anymore. So like I say, all that cherry picking, all that ducking that came home, all the ducks that came home to roost right now. That's all it is. And the fans already know what's going to happen. Ain't nobody going to pay for a movie that, you know, you remember how Jaws, you know, the first Jaws was real good.
Yes,
Jaws 2 was terrible. Jaws 3 was terrible. Jaws 4 was terrible. Canelo been putting these bad hits out. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he's like a one-hit wonder right now. Yeah, Mayweather, he got his first movie got spanked by Mayweather. That was his first movie. Then he had Coming to America when he came from Mexico. That was a good movie right there. Then there was another movie he had with Canelo fights a has-been. Canelo fights a washed up. Canelo fights the monster, Triple G. Okay, that was a good fight. Everything else has just been just whatever. Canelo Ducks again. Canelo Ducks Part 1, Canelo Ducks Part 2, Canelo Ducks Part 3, Canelo Cherry Pick Part 4. It's like 5 or 6 bad Rocky movies, man. Man, ain't nobody caping for this clown no more, man.
Oh my God, Coach Eddie! Hey, Coach Eddie with the moves. Hey, Coach Eddie, man. Coach Eddie. Boy, Coach Eddie coming with that heat, boy. Hey, he throwing fastballs right down the pipe. Okay, so what about so you saying Jamel Charlo don't really, you know, forget the fact that he can't sell. It's Canelo, you feel that Canelo should be the one that carry this entire thing on himself, you know, regardless of Jamel Charlo. Is that what you're saying?
Coach, this fight right here is double team. Van Damme teaming up with Dennis Rodman. Now, Van Damme was supposed to carry the movie. It was a flop. That's all it is. I mean, like I say, Canelo's star power was dwindling. He going straight to DVD now. But he don't care because he's still getting paid box office money, even though he's going straight to DVD. He robbing the bank. It's the same thing he did over there at the Zone. Robbed the bank over there, now with the PBC. Robbed the bank. Now Al Haymon's like, dang, they paid all this money for this clown, man. We ain't gonna get no money back from our investment.
Hey, so does Jamel Charlo have any star power?
Man, he ain't got no star power. He's a good fighter, but like I say, he's a Showtime championship fighter. That's what he is. He's on that level. Yeah. You know, Showtime championship fighter, which is still a good level to be on. I mean, he's main event, but he's not pay per view.
Yeah, he's Jamel Charlo is definitely not pay per view. Like you're right about that. Coach Eddie, man, ATL, man, thank you for calling the show, brother, man. Salute, much love.
Yes, sir, salute.
Shout out to Coach Eddie, man. ATL, stand up. Damn, boy. See, you know what? Now, I think that's the problem. Jamel Charlo ain't got no star power. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a boxing fan. I want to see the fight, but I think it's coupled with this is a fight that no one really, was asking for. It came out of nowhere, but I think Jamel Charlo personally did a bad job. I ain't gonna lie, man. I just think he should have, like, this quiet shit. No, man, in this era, this is the social media era. You gotta do what Ryan and Tank them did. Or not only that, it gotta be some kind of, there's so much he could have used as motivation for this fight. Carla, hold on. Shout out to War Prime Minister. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, remember in Friday when they was playing dice and Smokey goes, he said, I won, give me my money. Debo says, you what? Smokey says, I lost. And Mel turned to Smokey. Hey, man, we gonna see, man. Jamel say he coming to fight, boy. Jamel Charlo say he coming to fight. Shout out to Ali Maddox, dropping that $2 super chat. He said this cherry fight has been approved by Duck Block. Hey, boy, Ali boy, between you and Coach Eddie, Coach Eddie and D Block, y'all some serious haters.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, what's up, Coach? It's D Block 2 times.
D Block 2 times. Talk to me, Dallas. Stand up.
Now, let me tell you like this, man, Coach Eddie. Let me tell you like this, Coach Eddie. I see what you're talking about, man. You're trying to make it into a movie where it's not going to be a good seller. But my brother, ain't you going for Charlo? You saying this a cherry pick. How many times have we had Tank Davis cherry pick all his way up to the bank? How many times? only because he had a one-hit wonder. And it wasn't really about him,
Yeah.
Coach Eddie. You already know Ryan Garcia sold that fight. And he even got more money than Tank Davis. Son! So you need to worry about your man on your side from the East Coast with Baltimore and worry about what he got next coming in his place. Because my boy already, you're right, he robbed the bank from PBC. But guess what? PBC don't know what to do with Tank Davis. He don't know whether to put him in that show. RuPaul, what's that show called? Drag Queen or some shit? Is that what it's called, Coach?
Yeah, I don't know.
Drag Queen?
I don't know. I ain't
Okay,
never seen
good.
it yet.
Yo, good. You don't want to see it, so. But I promise you, Tank Davis going to be on it. He's going to dress up, put on his wig, be right there with Ellaby. Ellaby smacking his gum saying, oh, you look good, youngin'. And then Coach Ford going to be right there. And then go Coach Eddie right there, putting on his stilettos for Tank Davis. Oh, you got it, youngin'. Yeah, you Baltimore greatest. What you think about this gloves? Hell yeah. Coach Eddie, I know you're going to give him that pink purse. So it's all good, man. Keep on talking and live about my boy Nello, but it's okay. He can pay 10 times forward more than your man, while your man walking with stilettos on Flab Show, man. So let's be real with that. One hit wonder, and now he think he the face of boxing. Man, he the face of glick gloves. That's what he is. Stiletto should be on his ass every day. So anyways, like I gotta say, Coach, and let's be real with this. This is going to be a great pay-per-view event. Houstonites, you support your Houston man. Get your ass out there to Las Vegas. If you can't, drive up there. I don't know what you got to do, man. I mean, Houston, you got to support your players. If you can, man, at least buy the pay-per-view. Come on, Coach. We got to sell this fight, Coach. And you know we got to come win.
I'm gonna talk about Jamel Charlo and Canelo all this week, man.
Hype it up, Coach.
The fight coming
Hype it up, man.
The content creators ain't.
Hell yeah.
The content creators, as WCS would say, ain't saying nothing. They're not even talking about it. I'm like, man, we got.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Me and you, Coach, you mostly, we sold that Tank Davis-Ryan Garcia fight. And that's fact. Okay? Same thing right here, Coach. Hype it up. You already know there's a chance. There's a chance. Let's keep it going. And let me tell all these Ecuadorian guacamole and Arizona nights. Mr. Benavidez' own son right there from Arizona. Let me tell y'all something. If your man that you say he got balls, like he blocked balls enough, tell his ass after the fight, once my boy knocks his ass out, all the ducking and dodging shit is over with. Tell his ass to bring up his balls, walk up in that ring, and call out Canelo right there. Now, if he's a man, he's gonna do it. Guess what? Lara did it. He went up to the press conference and he went face to face. He wasn't scared of nobody. So all y'all people talking about ducking, bring your boy Benavidez. Text the boy. Get on Instagram where he's always with his lady, trying to show off her body, trying to act like this and that, and strutting herself out while her man right there driving. Fuck that. A real man like Canelo won't let that shit happen. So bring it on. Saturday night, it's all going down. Ecuadorian guacamoles and Houstonites. Bring it down. Saturday night. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
Hey, you know what? It seems like D-Block, you don't call twice, and you've been long-winded too, D-Block. You know what? You don't call twice, D-Block. And when you call, the phone call, both phone calls lasted over 4 minutes, pretty much 5 minutes, right? D-Block, we gonna have to. You know what, D-Block, you gonna have to just chill in the chat for the rest of the day. You gotta chill in the chat, man, cause you know you be winded, D-Block. You be winded. You know what I mean? The people don't heard from you twice already. My goddamn nose run. You gotta know my allergies bother me. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is why I'm doing for full work.
Man, Swat, talk to me, fam.
Man, what's happening, fam? Yeah, you got to put D-Block on timeout because when another man calls another man a real man, like he did Canelo, he need to sit down at the kiddie table. Just sit somewhere. Just think about what you said, bro. Clean it up. Yo. Yeah.
D-Block when they asked me about this show that RuPaul be on, I'm like, no, I don't know nothing about that show. That D-Block. Yeah, he's the coach. Remember that show? Remember that show that RuPaul be on? Coach, you saw that show? Nah, D-Block, I don't know nothing about that show there, man. You been down,
yo. He should have said, yo, he was in the zone, man. Like, yo, oh, sorry, wrong line. Get your ass off the phone, bro. Talk about that. I don't know, man. I don't know. You need to clean it up. I feel you, cuz. I'm with you. Oh, shit, man. It's fight week, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Man. Yo, man. L. Harvey called it, man. Like last week, I'm trying to beef up L. Harvey in the chat. Shouts out to the bro, man. He just like, I don't feel the twisted. And then you were saying you don't feel the twisted. I'm like, man, it's gonna come, man. It's gonna come.
Yeah.
And today I don't feel it either, man. I thought it would come, but I'm like, you know, I don't feel it. And when I thought about it, I'm like, and like you said it earlier, which made me think about it. Canelo gonna bring the fans, man. We all know that, bro.
Yeah, he gonna bring the fans. Yeah.
And then we know that now. So now it's your time, Mel. What you gonna do? Because now it's like totally obvious, bro.
Man,
you didn't bring nobody.
I just feel like that. Mel could have took a page out of Caleb playbook. Now I ain't saying, you know, I ain't saying getting some physical altercation with Canelo, but what I'm saying is there's so much that they dropped the ball on, dog. You know how
yes,
if you're
Lord.
trying to get the black boxing fans to get behind you, you know, we go out, because the Mexican boxing fans, they gonna rep Canelo regardless. But the black boxing fans, you gotta sell it to us. Like, if he would have came up there and said, look here, man, this man been ducking and dodging for 5-6 years from my brother. Now my brother is not able to take advantage of this fight because he's going through some issues. I'm taking the mantle. I've been wanting this smoke. They created a French fries belt for you. You've been ducking and dodging. You've been cherry picking. The only reason you over here at the PBC because you ran out of all them Euro bombs that you was fighting. Of course, I'm not calling the fighters Euro bombs, but I'm just throwing it. I'm just
Come on, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
You fight all them Euro bombs. Now you finna fight a real African American stud. I was at your fight in Mexico when you fought John Ryder. I wasn't too impressed.
Yeah.
You don't slow down.
Yeah.
You know, you don't slow down.
Yeah.
Now this is my opportunity now. I promise y'all, I will become the new two-time undisputed champion of the world once I knock out Saul Canelo Alvarez, and once I beat him or whatever. Like, he came in there all nice, and, you know, I look up to Canelo, and I'm like, what kind of shit is this?
Square Biz, and see, you know what? See, you brought, man, piggyback out what you said, Coach. Square Biz, bro. Mel confused on what his it factor is. See, Mel, when I looked at the all access, right?
Yeah.
I know he confident in his skills, right? But everybody got different gifts, what they bring to the table and shit. Yeah. Like, Mel, your it factor ain't your skills, bro. Your it factor is your damn personality. Where is it?
Yeah, where is it? Yeah.
Where is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't your skills. Ain't nobody saying you, but your shit is you act the fool, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get me hyped about it. Make me feel like you coming to fight. I know you training. I know you training getting ready to fight, but I want to feel it. Like, I felt, you know, I felt Ryan and Tank. I felt that. You know, and then, you know, Crawford and Spence had a history. I felt that tension when Derek James was talking. Like, you gotta, you know, man, I look up to you and all that stuff there, Canelo, and you know, you're my idol, and you know, it's just such an honor to be in the ring with you, Canelo. And I'm like, damn, Jamel Charlo, right? You ain't never did, bruh. You don't have 37 fights, I think. You never done this before.
Come on.
Never.
Come on, man.
You know, so.
Come on, Coach. No, you cooking, Coach. No, you cooking, Coach, and that's the thing. Man, you cooking because that's the thing. Like, bruh, that's what make you a dud, bruh. You dudded on this, man. Like, this is the biggest opportunity you got in boxing, and you gonna choose to not act like you usually act. That's like a team making it to the Super Bowl and changing up the game plan. Yeah. That's stupid, bro.
Hey,
like you dropped the ball, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Hey, we got other calls calling in, Swift. I'm sorry, fam.
I'm sorry, fam.
Fort Worth, stand up, salute, fam. Yeah, man, doggone. I ain't got time. I ain't this shit right here, man. Like, you gotta convince me you coming to Waller. I believe he coming to fight. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe Jamel is coming to fight, man. But convince me that's what you coming to do.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jermell the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Nello.
Because the people I'm talking to in the street, you know what they're telling me? Man, this nigga ain't coming to fight, man. I ain't really feeling it, dog. This man ain't coming to fight, man. How you gonna fight a nigga and tell a nigga, yeah, man, you my idol. I look up to you. Come on, man. And y'all been boxing around the same time. Canelo been boxing for 18 years. You been boxing for 16 years. Carlo, what's your name you calling from?
Dopey Gamer from Boston, Coach.
OP Gamer, talk to me, fam.
And I'm going to follow Coach Eddie up a little bit. I'll put my tinfoil hat on. Al Haymon is the master chess player, right?
Right.
When he knew that Errol wasn't going to listen to him, and he knew that Bud fight was going to get made, I think he positioned himself to have all the undisputed champions, no matter which way it falls, to be in his court, PBC. Whether Charlo wins, undisputed. Canelo wins, he's got 2 more fights. You got all the belts with him. If Crawford fights Canelo, you got all the belts there. So I think Al Haymon is sitting there, touching his fingers together, saying everyone's going to have to come through us if they want to smoke at 54, 60, or 68. And then if you look at the timing on what was Canelo's tweet right before, it was like early July, late June. Canelo was like, "Oh, I'll make you all happy," or something like that, or here, I'll give you what you want, or something like that. And he posted the 3-fight deal with PBC. I'm just saying, if he paid it with $100 million to Canelo,
he got like $100 million contract. Yeah, deal. Yeah.
I mean, I see this setting up. I don't know who. I mean, maybe Benavidez. I don't know who the second. Maybe Big Brother. But I see this like setting up 5 fights down the road. I know it's hard to look that far down the road, but if you picture it, you got all that hardware. PBC has that. They're going to have it for a while, no matter who wins. So I think Al Haymon's betting on himself, and he's just kind of moving the chess pieces around the board.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think about that?
Until those fighters become free agents again. So yeah, Al Haymon does have the pieces. He's moving very, very smart with what he has going on. They've been putting on the big fights this year. I think they the only promotional company this year has really been putting on the big fights, the biggest fights so far with the Crawford, with the Tank Ryan, Crawford Spence. Top Rank did put on a new way in Cool Boy Stealth. That was a big fight, and they put on Devin Haney and Lomachenko. That was a big fight. So yeah, so they definitely doing their thing right now, putting on the fights. But I mean, shit.
Because I mean, if the zone doesn't have anyone for Nello, and if Coach Eddie's right, Nello doesn't have the selling power. Top Rank doesn't really have anyone for Nello either.
Nah,
it's all about like
you notice Top Rank don't even when anytime Canelo becomes a free agent, Bob Arum don't try to break the bank for no Canelo. He don't give a damn. Bob Arum like, I'm not fixing to overpay no fighters. I ain't finna get stuck with that. Whatever Canelo doing, Bob Arum don't even try to chase that. She's like, okay, whatever Canelo doing, let him do him. I'm not finna pay. I ain't paying nobody no $100 million contract. Damn that. Let them deal with that. So that's what Bob doing. Bob ain't fucking up his money for nothing.
I don't know. I see in a couple of years, like I see him holding 3 divisions. I don't know, PVC holding 3 divisions with all the straps. I don't know. Okay. I don't know what the end game is, but that's all I got for you, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to OP Gamer. I just want to see the damn fights. I don't give a damn. I just want to see the fights. You get what I'm saying? So as long as we get the fights, I think this is a good fight. I do. I think this is a good fight. I really do. I just think that Jamel Charlo could have did a better job in promoting the fight. That's all I'm saying. Like, you got to, the salesmanship aspect of the fight. Of course, Showtime doing their thing with the All Access. All Access is beautiful. They're making their circuit around social media, the platforms and stuff like that. But I don't know. It seems like this fight is not really connecting. Like, bro, if it was me, you talk about the French fries belt. You talk about Canelo been ducking. He ducked my brother. Then he want to try to fight my brother when you know my brother going through personal issues. So I took it upon myself to step up and pick up the mantle, the mantle to represent for the Charlo family because I know I can beat this duck. And guess what? And when I beat Canelo, you guys gonna know that I'm one of the greatest fighters of this era. I will become the 2-time undisputed champion of the world in the 4-belt era, the second one to do it behind Crawford. That's how you sell that. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Hey, this is L from Kansas City.
Hey, I'm from Kansas City. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, yeah. So I've obviously been listening to the show. A couple things just come to mind when I think about why this fight doesn't seem to have the buzz that you would expect. I think a few things come into play. I think, Canelo, I think a lot of people have been saying they think he's kind of declining. And obviously, there's fights that people prefer to see him fight. Obviously, Benavidez has been a huge demand.
Yeah.
And with Jermell, he doesn't really have a big crowd, big following for. No one was asking for him to be on pay-per-view. And his last fight was a long time ago. He's not really known to outside of the major boxing. Because I think you and I have discussed this before. You and I we're guaranteed buyers. We're going to watch the fight regardless. But we got to get that casual. We got to get those people who are going to show up to a big fight. And for some reason, I know Canelo, all you keep seeing these articles about how he's declined his last few fights, haven't been that good. He doesn't look the same. I think that's taken away from some of the demand right there. We don't know who Charlo is as a casual base, that is.
Yeah.
That's not helping. Obviously, Showtime, it looks like they're about to lead the boxing game. I mean, just the way the promotion is going, I don't see a lot of posters and stickers and stuff all about this fight like I usually do for other fights. And it's just a fight that people didn't demand. This isn't Crawford and Spence. This isn't Mayweather Pacquiao. It isn't a fight where we're like, we as a community, we want to see this. And I just think that's all coming together at one time, possibly at the worst time for PBC because they really need another W this year, and they might not get it on this fight.
I mean, we'll see, man. Shout out to L from Kansas City, man. We'll see, man. I think they're going to sell it out. I think they will eventually sell it out, even or whatever comps they have to give out. It's just that I think that Jamel Charlo doesn't have a fan base. And I think that's what's missing here. Jamel Charlo doesn't have a fan base, guys. And I get it. People may say, well, he popping in Houston. He might be popping in Houston, but outside of Houston, he ain't got no fan base. He don't have content creators that's dedicated to making content about him. Tank Davis got the Rise podcast. The other content creators, Terrence Crawford got a bunch of YouTube channels that talk about him, and I'm talking about the content creators. They dedicated to hating him, so no one has time to talk about Jamel Charlo. Like it's like, okay, Jamel finna fight Canelo? Yeah, but we want to see Crawford and Canelo fight each other. It's bad. It's bad, L, when you doing an interview and you in the process of fighting the biggest fight of your life against Saul Canelo Alvarez on September the 30th, and the people are asking you questions about another fighter that's 3 divisions below you because you're fighting at 168. It's bad when they doing that. They ain't even when you gonna fight Crawford, and they not talking about him becoming 2-time undisputed, him making history, none of that. They like, yeah, man, hey Canelo, what you think about Terrence Crawford? Yeah, man, would you be willing to fight him if he come up to 168? So they just totally dismissing Jamel Charlo. And I've been watching that. I've been watching that. L. I'm like, man, they talking like this dude ain't even like you get what I'm saying? Like he ain't even here.
But you know what, Coach? One thing, and you've said this many times, and I agree with you. He's always acted arrogant and an ass in all his press conferences.
Yeah.
And the biggest fight, when he needs the most attention, the most eyes on him, he's not doing it, which is not generating any additional attention that he needs.
Right.
And this would be the perfect time to be all big and bad and talk all this shit, and he's not doing it. So the attention we expected this fight to get, he's not bringing it. And now it's showing. I mean, they might sell out due to comp tickets, but they don't want to comp tickets for this. No. And if they got to comp tickets, that means that people are not waiting in line to get to the fight, which means people are not waiting on pay-per-view.
Yeah,
so that's my take on it.
All right, shout out to L from Kansas City. Salute, fam. Let's get the super chats out of the way, man. Shout out to Jose, man, for becoming a member, man. Salute to you, brother. Hey, okay. Shout out to Ellie Mellows dropping that $2 super chat. He said, I ain't paying shit for Duck Move by Ginger. Shout out to Rocky Rodriguez. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Hey, he said Coach Eddie is a hater. He got to go to the haters ball with Dave Chappelle.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, hold on. Boy, the phone lines is hot. The one brother, the one dude in the chat, what you said, fam? He said he probably seen what happened to Caleb Plant. This is the thing, though. This is off strength. Check this out. If you're telling me that Jamel Charlo, he talked shit his entire career, disrespected every fighter he's ever been in front of, but he gets in front of Canelo and he's don't want to talk shit because he saw what happened to Caleb Plant. That's some of the softest shit I ever heard in my life. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying that's soft if that's his mentality. Because one, he's never acted like this. And two, it doesn't matter whether you're nice to Canelo or mean to Canelo. He's still gonna not try to knock you out. John Ryder was nice. He tried to knock him out. Abney Yildirim and all these other guys he fought was nice. They tried to knock. He still knocked him out. So it doesn't matter. He's coming to do his job to stop you. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. I ain't coming into no goddamn fight. Oh my gosh, I look up to you. Then nigga, fuck you. You been ducking me. I'm gonna get the check anyways. We don't sign the contract. So yeah, that's bullshit. What kind of lying that is? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's happening, coach? This is Marco from the 714.
Man, Marco from the 714. Talk to me, fam.
Look, coach. It takes two to dance. And I'm gonna tell you something. Charlo cannot find his dancing shoes. Plain and simple. The boy looks like he don't even want to fight, coach. He looks like he's there because Al Haymon said, boy, you better go in there and get us paid. There's absolutely no coach. No, he's not driven. He doesn't have to be disrespectful to be competitive. You said it earlier. Hey, man, I'm coming for you, for your belt. You've been ducking me. And none of that shit, coach. And I can understand you saying right now, Charlos don't have a fan base. They don't have a fan base, coach. They have a fucking PBC squad. They're confused like a motherfucker because, like everybody else says, this man goes his whole career mouthing people, telling them he's going to put it on them, and then one day he gets his one shot to really shine. That lion is nowhere to be found, coach.
You can, and you know what, Marco? You can chalk it up to, okay, he talked trash to those other guys, you know what I mean? But they didn't really do nothing for him. You can chalk it up to that. You know how you can chalk that up? Well, those other guys really wasn't popular. Tony Harrison wasn't popular. Rosario wasn't popular. Erickson Lubin wasn't popular. So those guys wasn't popular. They wasn't, if you talk trash to them, those guys was nobodies. Didn't nobody really know who they was like that, outside of diehard, hardcore boxing fans. But Canelo, the biggest stage, that guy's known by millions of people around the world. That's the perfect opportunity to show your bravado personality. That's because people will look at you like, who the fuck this nigga think he is talking shit to Canelo like that? Who is him? Like you get Caleb Plant. Listen, Caleb Plant got stopped in the 11th round. If Jamel Charlo gets stopped by Canelo Alvarez, what you gonna say? Oh man, well, it would have been worse if he wouldn't have been nicer. If he was talking mean to Canelo, Canelo's still coming to try to stop you. Whether you nice, whether you tell him that you love him, whether you tell him that, hey man, I look up to you, Canelo, he's still coming in there to take your goddamn head off. So what's the damn point? What's the point? And none of the content creators are talking about you. You got these black content creators who's supposed to be pro-black, supposed to be pro-PBC. Guess what? They won't even make a video about Jamel Charlo.
I hear you, coach, and it sounds like you wanted more than Charlo, coach. Straight up. When I hear you talk, it sounds like you wanted more than the man. He's the one getting all the money. I don't know where his head is at, but I said it before. He's got all the tools. He's got all the skills to make this a bad fight, coach. A great freaking fight. Yeah. But I just don't see him in there. Who knows? Maybe coming around Thursday on the last press conference, maybe someone goes and tells him, hey, man, you got to fucking act up. You got to wake up. This is your moment. But until now, coach, he hasn't shown us everything. And for all the folks that said that the fights ain't selling, coach, you said it loud and clear. It's Charlo's fans that are not sold on it. It's his own people not sold on it.
Yeah, he ain't got no
fan base. And what can I say, coach? Looking for a great fight, coach. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Charlo is already thinking about how he's going to spend that money, Coach. His mind ain't on that fight.
All right. Well, listen, man. Shout out to Marco, man. 714, man. Salute to you, fam. Yeah, where the Jamel Charlo fans at? I rock with Jamel Charlo. I rock with him. But where the Jamel Charlo fans at? You get what I'm saying? Like he ain't really got no fan base. He has some fans, but he don't have a fan base. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I know they say he popping in Houston, but outside of Houston, where he popping at? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Yeah, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from, fam?
Hey, Coach, it's Mike from West Texas.
Mike from West Texas, talk to me, fam.
Yeah, Coach. Yeah, I'm listening to all the callers, man. I'm listening to you. Like, really on the cool, Coach. I really don't think you don't need to break your, put in too much work to promote this fight, man. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. Like, Canelo's fights is like dope, man. It's gonna sell itself. You know what I mean? I will say this though. I know there's been a bunch of times Canelo fought, and he has the whole country behind him. And most of the time when he fights, these people don't really know who he's fighting. They just tuning in because Canelo fighting. You know what I mean? And I'm speaking for a lot of people like in Mexico or just people in my family. Sometimes they just want to see him lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah. People pay to see you lose. They did it to Ali. They did it to Larry Holmes. They did it to Floyd Mayweather. They did it to Hagler. They did it like some fighters, especially if you're a hated fighter, they paying to see you lose. I mean, I want to see this motherfucker lose, dog. Like, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I see exactly what you're saying.
And then as far as Bud and Spence, man, we might as well get used to it because the way Bud did Spence, man, that's something they're gonna speak for like a long time. You feel me, fam? That's gonna Bud went in there. He went in there and shined, man. That's history right there. The way he did it, the way they were bumping with each other for 5 years trying to make the fight happen. So that's why a lot of people still talking about it. And don't be surprised, they're gonna be talking for it for a long time. And I'm kind of glad. I hope he don't fight him again. And I don't want to see it, but I mean, if Spence really wants to get his get back, I don't got no problem with it. But I'd rather just see Crawford go fight somebody else from PBC, like even Boots, man. That'd be a good fight. What you think about that?
Yeah, I would love to see that fight. I would definitely love to see that fight, but I know that fight ain't happening. The reason why that fight ain't happening is because right now Terrence Crawford, 36 years old, he's chasing big fights. People like Canelo, he chasing big fights. Jamel Charlo chasing big fights. Boots is not a big money fight for anybody. So he's gonna be left.
Coach, you make a good point. Telling me to cut you off, but you see, look, I'm a big Crawford fan, and he's a beast. So for Crawford to be showing respect to Canelo, willing to go up to fight this man, that says a lot about who Crawford is, and it says a lot about who Canelo is. It makes sense?
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? They definitely up there. They're the best. And yeah, Coach, I appreciate you taking the call.
All right, man. Shout out to Mike, man. West Texas. Salute, fam. Yeah, I just think where those guys are at in their career, that's just what they're gonna do. Boots will become a champion. He will become the IBF belt champion, but Boots is gonna fight for the vacant IBF title. That's what's gonna happen, guys. Telling you right now, he fighting for the vacant IBF title. Soon as Bud officially move up and drop those belts, he's fighting for the vacant. I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What up? It's Yamas from Brooklyn, man.
Man, Yamas from Brooklyn. Talk to me, fam.
Yo, good show tonight. Everything. If you in here, hit the like, man. We got all these fucking people in here. We only got 350 likes, man. Please hit the like to blow my man shit up, man. But the first point I wanted to make, and I always say is when I call in, and we talking about, like fighters selling a fight, people are infatuated by straight foolishness, man. That it always amazes me. But with that said, that's what you need to sell a fight these motherfucking days, man. You need some bullshit. Because, like, I noticed when
when Charlo started really talking and showing his personality, me personally, I didn't like the shit. Like that shit ain't want me by the fight. It was like kind of forced in my opinion. Like, yo, you got this one personality, then you trying to be somebody else.
Yeah.
We not buying that.
Yeah.
Is that the vibe you did?
One
thing.
Yams, I get what you're saying, fam. All this what I'm saying. You don't have to be disrespectful to Canelo. If you want to show him respect, show him respect. But just keep the same energy. Look, man, the man ducked my brother. The man ducked my brother. You don't see Stephen A. Smith? Man, the man ducked my brother, man. The man ducked my brother at 160. They created a fake belt for him, and then he got popped with Clint Buterol, so we don't know how many fights that he won without that stuff in his system. And now I'm the one wanted to smoke. He tried to fight my brother, you know what I mean? When he know my brother was mentally unstable, whatever the case may be, I'm stepping up to the plate. I got an opportunity to become the two-time undisputed welterweight champion of the world in the 4-belt era, and I plan on making history, this coming up. I'm not saying he didn't say he don't come up and making history, but I'm saying that's all I'm saying. You ain't got to talk trash, you ain't got to disrespect, but just state what you feel is your facts. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, coach. I don't mean to quote D-Block, but everything you said was a fact, man. I can't say it like you said, but that's a fact. Nah, for real, man. Are you not being disrespectful? You saying facts right there. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, I always tell you this, man, and this is not getting enough attention in my opinion, is, to jump 2 weight classes, man.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if he was fighting his brother, this shit would be a fucking scrap, nigga. But I already see the writing on the wall, man. I've been involved in this game too long to know when you coming up 2 weight classes against a nigga who just came down from 2 weight classes. So you fighting somebody that been up near heavyweight, man. You walking around 160 pounds. This ain't like the writing's on the wall, in my opinion. You're not there to win, man. I hate when we always gotta say that, but that's a fact, man. Damn, I sound like D-Block, man. I like when the Mexican guy, he called up and said, you gotta remember, a lot of us buying the fight, we don't give a fuck who this nigga fighting. And that's real.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's real shit.
I see what he's saying, because Canelo gonna bring him out. Whether he fighting John Ryder, whether he fighting Caleb Plant, whether he fighting Callum Smith, they're gonna come see him fight. Let me ask you this, y'all, before you go. Do you feel that Jermell Charlo has a fan base?
No. Absolutely not,
That's what I think.
My last time calling in, I agree with you, last time I called in, I'm telling you how he come off when he out here in Brooklyn at the Barclays where I fight, PBC fight.
Yeah.
He walk around like he the fucking president, man. Niggas know who you are because you in a boxing event.
Yeah.
But other than that, you ain't nobody out here, man. He got a weird personality, and I think it's hard for me to root for the dude, man. That's my opinion. And I want to say one more quick thing before I get the line.
Right.
I know you packed to make the call. That Floyd J. Prince shit really happened, man.
Yeah,
I know somebody involved with that.
Yeah, I know.
Them niggas came in, cracked somebody's shit open off the rip, and Floyd wrote a check out. I don't want to say it was for 100-something down. They came in off the rip, cracked one of his man's shit. His melon was on the floor. Floyd wrote that nigga a check, and that was a wrap, man. That shit really happened. Everybody enjoy the fight, man. Peace and love, man. I'm enjoying the show, baby.
All right, Brooklyn, stand up, man. Hey, doggone Booger Ray. Hey, Booger Ray, I'm Leonard. I need Leonard. I need him. Oh, Floyd. Oh, my gosh, Floyd, they got me in the trunk, Floyd, they got me in the trunk. Who's going to rub your nipples, Floyd? Who's going to rub your nipples? Booger Ray, Leonard, don't worry about the nipples. Don't worry about it. Floyd, come get me, Floyd, please. These niggas is crazy. They got me in the trunk, Floyd. They got me in the trunk. Oh, my gosh, Floyd, please help me. Hey, Carter, what's your name? What you calling from?
This is Josie from Tucson.
Man, Josie, man, from Tucson, talk to me.
Hey, the reason why Melly probably ain't touching shit is because Nello probably got receipts on his ass. Got receipts on his ass, kissing ass just to get the fight.
Yeah.
Please give me the fight, this and that, tax, all this and that. So Mel just he's grateful to have the fucking fight.
You know what?
And then it turns it.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that, fam. I didn't
and then Yeah, you see, because like if the motherfucker like the contract was getting signed and the fighters were up in the air, if it was airborne, it could be Benavidez, Maul, Boo Boo. No, he's a free agent. Well, what that was probably kissing ass. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? Grateful that he got the fight after Maul didn't get it. So then like Nelo could be like, motherfucker, how you gonna look like talking shit now? Before I got all these texts, I fucking, oh, thank you, sir, for giving me the fight, this, that, and the other. Please let me get the fight. I think my brother's going to pull out. So, like, you know what I mean? How's he going to look like that? If I got receipts of you kissing ass a couple weeks back.
Yeah, you kissing my ass. You know, yeah, you're right. You kiss my ass to get this fight. That's the only reason you're here. You kiss my ass. You like, and now you're talking tough. You want to talk tough now.
Yeah, you were so grateful just a second ago, you know what I mean? And now, like, you know what I mean? Like, now you want to be talking that shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been ducking you. And, like, a couple weeks ago, you weren't even talking that ducking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is gonna be a good fight, bro. I really think this is gonna be a good fight. I think this is gonna be similar to Caleb Plant and Canelo, the first fight. Caleb Plant moved around a lot, worked his jab. He was getting some shots off on Canelo, good combinations in the beginning. And just as the fight goes on, what I'm anxious to see, fam, is, you know, by Jamel Charlo packing on weight, will that negate some of his speed? Will that negate some of his agility? Of course, I know he's working with, you know, doing all kind of exercise and stuff, but he's not accustomed to fighting at this weight. So that's the thing. So, and another thing, he hasn't fought in 16 months. And I keep throwing that up. He hasn't fought in 16 months. So, you know, this is going to be Canelo's fourth fight in 16 months. This will be Jermell Charlo's second fight in 16 months. And the last time he had a fight was 16 months ago. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at.
But you say like similar, like as in what though? Because you don't think Mel's pop is gonna I think you don't think Nelo's gonna play it different? Like, you know what I mean? As to just keep keep taking Caleb Plant's punch and keep charging and keep getting at him, keep getting at him. You don't think that he's gonna respect more of his power? You
talking about Canelo?
Yeah.
No. I think he will. I mean, Caleb Plant has punching power as well. I think he will, but I don't know what their game plan is going to be. It's obviously they're going to do a lot of lateral movement, because he said he did say in the press conference, well, the actual interview when I think $1 Million Worth of Game or whatever, he said something of the sort. Well, Canelo has problems with people who move around the ring. He don't like people that move, so he's probably going to try to do a lot of moving. The thing is, you know, can you move for 12 rounds? I don't know what type of pace he wants to set. I don't know how is he going to establish his jab. Will he hold his ground like Bivol did? Like, there's a lot of things that I don't know yet that we're going to find out Saturday. So we got other calls calling in, Joseph, man. Salute to you, though, fam. Thank you for calling the show, brother.
All right, my man.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that we don't know yet, you know? How is he going to... Let me get the super chats out the way. Carla, hold on. Let me get the super chats out the way. So there's a lot of things I don't know yet, and everybody got a plan until they get hit. Let me tell you something. That dude Canelo hit hard, bro, and he going straight to the body. You know that. Shout out to Almighty. Hey, okay. Almighty don't like nobody for dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said clown boxing ego taking. What he say? I guess he's saying talking what that Egyptian sparring partner said about Canelo quitting seriously. Yeah, I heard somebody came out and said that Canelo was lazy, and I didn't really see that entire interview, but I read an article saying that the guy said that Canelo was lazy and he's picking Jamel Charlo to stop.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, Coach Malachi. This is Miss Connie calling from Michigan.
Miss Connie.
Let the ladies call in.
Yeah,
Miss Connie.
How you doing, Miss Connie?
So, I'm doing good. Love your show. I call the PBCs the Pussy Boy Club, but
what you call it?
I think Pussy Boy Club. PBC.
Okay, Pussy Boy Club.
I'm bad. Well, anyway, I think Mel doesn't have a fan base because of his attitude, his mouth, when after his fight, he attacked his fans, the fans that he did have.
Right.
Because I used to love him and his brother. But I just wanted to call in and yeah.
I remember that. He said the
both
fans.
of
He said
them
the fans was broke and y'all ain't, y'all some broke ass. I remember that. I remember that. He turned a lot of people off from that. He did.
He did, and then he would also have bad sportsmanship against his opponent. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. Well, Miss Connie, thank you so much, ma'am, for calling the show. Miss Connie from Michigan. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
You're welcome. Shout out to Miss Connie. Michigan, stand up. You know what, man? She might have a point, man. Miss Connie might have a point, man. Jamel Charlo probably just. Hey, Jamel, listen, I've been saying this for a minute, man. Jamel Charlo, he just kind of got this clubber language type attitude with me.
Come fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
Like he just kind of remind me of, Clubber Lang. You know how Clubber Lang, he just always had that attitude.
Get out my face. Don't need nothing you got no more. Don't need no hair's been messing up my corner. And you better get that bad look off your face before I knock it off.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Get out my face. I don't need nothing you got no more. I don't need no hands being messing up my corner. And you better get that bad look off your face before I knock it off. Like this, what I'm, bro, if he just dropped that one time, to Canelo's face, when Canelo reaches his hand out to shake his hand, get out my face. I don't need nothing you got no more. You ain't nothing but old has-been anyways. You know what I mean? And you better get that bad look off your face before I knock it off. I know he gonna get a lot of flack from that. But you listen, you want people to hate watch you. They don't love you. They don't love Jamel Charlo. Since they don't love you, make them hate watch you. You know what I mean? I don't need nothing you got no more. Don't need no has-been messing up my corner. And, you better get that bad look up your face before I knock it off. And another thing too, you've been ducking for years. They make the French fries belt for you. You can't duck no more, Nello. Yeah, what you got to say now, Nello? Yeah, this gonna be a cherry pick that went wrong, Nello. Yeah, what's happening? Ain't nobody scared of you talking about because you punch hard. I punch hard too. I've been boxing just as long as you've been boxing. You 33 years old, I'm 33 years old. You know what I mean? Nobody care nothing about that. Show you respect. You gonna respect me. I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna be the 2-time undisputed champion of the world September the 30th, this Saturday coming up. You can believe that. Make me. Listen, they already don't like it. Jamel Charlo. So if they don't like you, the nice guy routine ain't gonna make them like you. Being nice ain't gonna make them like you. You get what I'm saying? I can believe, you can believe that.
Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
That's all I'm saying. Jamel gotta cover that motherfucker, man. Like, bro, listen. Again, if you're afraid to disrespect Canelo, if you're so afraid, I don't want to disrespect him, I'm scared and all that. Okay, if you're scared, just state your facts. Just state your facts. That's all you gotta say. Shout out to Jugs. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Judge say, Coach, give Miss Connie the Broner. Give Miss Connie the Broner for what? What am I do that for? Why would I give Miss Connie the Broner? I'm not gonna do that. Miss Connie called. She stated her claim. Now, if you said give D-Block the Broner, that'd be something else. If you said give anybody else a Broner, but I can't. No, we can't do that now. We can't do that. We can't do that. I give him this Broner right here.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, nah, we ain't doing that. Now, I ain't giving Miss Connie the Broner now. I ain't doing that. Hey, what to say, Food Revolution? You say Miss Connie came with facts. hey, facts. Hey, what to say? He said let D-Block make it, Coach. I'm talking about D-Block. Yeah, D-Block, man. D-Block cool. Hey, what to say, Smith West? You say, nah, if Charlo's scared, I'd rather him stay the fuck at home. I ain't trying to spend $90 to watch him dance around the ring. You know what? He did say that he's going to use a lot of footwork in this fight. Hey, Smith and West. What I'm anxious. Hold on. I'm got a call calling it. I'm anxious to see. The first round gonna tell me. The first round gonna tell me what I need. I'm anxious to see. I'm anxious to see what's up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this Coach Eddie 2 times. I'm gonna be quick, Coach. I'm gonna be like D-Block.
Coach Eddie 2 times. Talk to me.
Hey, I think Jamel Charlo might need a shot of testosterone. So from a Dr. Umar Johnson. He might need a shot, man.
You know. He say, that Dr. Umar say, brother, you need a shot of testosterone. You know what I mean? Your estrogen levels are too high, brother.
Too high. I was thinking about, Marvin Hagler, one of my favorite fighters, man. And one thing about Marvin, when he went into camp, he called it going to prison.
Yeah.
And I remember him, training with the jogging pants on, and whoever he was fighting, he would take a magic marker and write that on his sweatshirt. Leonard will fall. Hearns will fall. And I remember WAR. War. And they asked him, they said, Marvin, what is on your mind? He said, the only thing that's on my mind is war. That's it. He had that war mentality. Jamel Charlo talking about, I spent $100,000 on my outfit. Man, you worried about an outfit? Man, come on, man.
Yeah, I saw that. Doggone, he did say that. He spent $100,000 on his outfit. He said it came from some foreign designer over there overseas.
Balenciaga.
Balenciaga. Yeah, I spent $100,000 on my outfit. Nigga, what? You spent $100,000 on your outfit for what? Like why? Like, hey, doggone the outfit that Spence, the outfit that Crawford wore, so-called Steve Nelson, his brother. He called so-called his brother. They like brothers. He made that for him. So he sold the fishing net on there. Like, okay, yeah, like we going fishing. Like he could have got with so-called Steve Nelson, and he could have got it. So-called would have made my outfit way cheaper than that. True.
Man, he could have did like Mike Tyson, just got a goddamn towel and just cut the middle of it out, man. Yeah. So man, I ain't coming for no plan. I'm coming for war. Not this $100,000 outfit and all this stuff. Man, that jive turkey, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you one more thing. I'm gonna be done, Coach. Now, if this was the Demetrius Andre, it would have been a great press conference. He ain't gonna change. He's been calling Canelo a duck. They would have had to have security there because they already told the man out in the press conference. If Booger was there, win or lose, he gonna talk, and he would have sold the fight a whole lot better than Charlo. Well, that's my call, Coach.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Coach Eddie, man. Salute ATL, stand up. Hey, you know what? Yeah, man. Like shit, You get what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is $100,000 for an outfit. Yeah, nigga, I spent $100,000 on my outfit. I'm like, for what? Coach Eddie hit the nail right on the head. Mike Tyson used to come to the ring with his black shoes, no socks, black trunks, and a towel cut out. A cut-out towel over his head and walk to the ring just like that. Mike coming out there, man. Look, yo, man, I ain't got time for all that. And no, Don King used to charge him $50,000 for towels. So, that probably was a $50,000 towel he had around his neck. Yeah, man, I'm coming in there, man. I'm just, knock this guy out, man. I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm gonna knock this guy out, I ain't got time for this stuff. Mike, did you hear anything about Booger Ray Leonard? Yeah, I heard about Booger Ray Leonard. I heard Jay Prince and them threw him in the trunk. I heard he had some rats gnawing on him and stuff like that. I told him to pay him his money. It's not a problem. Booger Ray, he's okay. He's a good nipple rubber, good nipple massager. I did see a couple of videos of him doing some weird things. I don't know what him and Floyd have going on down there, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm glad that the brother's safe right now. He's out of the trunk. He's not in there with the rats anymore. I'm very, very happy about that.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
Booger Ray, one thing I say about my dog Booger Ray now, Booger Ray was very serious about his job. Anytime you got a man that's looking at you with bedroom eyes and biting his bottom lip, Leonard, are you biting your bottom lip, Leonard? Are you biting your bottom lip? You know what I mean? Just imagine some of the conversations. Imagine some of the conversations that Booger Ray Leonard, Floyd, and Bob Arum had. Like, I hear Booger Ray Leonard talk trash about Eddie Hearn. But he don't never really talk trash about Bob Arum. And you really can't say anything bad about Bob because Bob is the one that saved your life. You know what I mean? You know, sources say. You know, I gotta say sources say. Sources say Bob Arum, you know, oh my gosh, Floyd, they got me, Floyd, they got me. I didn't do anything, Floyd. Oh my gosh, Floyd, I didn't do nothing. I've been a faithful servant to you, Floyd. I've been faithful. I'm Leonard, don't worry, Leonard. I got the Bob father on the phone. I got Bob. I'm with Bob right now. I'm with Bob. God damn it, what is it, Floyd? Oh my gosh, they got Leonard. They got him. Oh, they got him. Floyd, why are you crying like a little bitch? I'm just saying, Bob, they got him. They got him. They got him. Leonard, say something, Leonard. Oh, Floyd, I don't know if I'm gonna see you again, Floyd. Oh my gosh, Floyd, I don't know if I'm gonna see you again, Floyd. But if I don't see you again, please, you know, kiss the kids for me. Let them know that I love them. Let them know that I love them, Floyd. And I no matter what, Floyd, I'm gonna always be faithful to you. You know, no matter what happens, please, Floyd, don't let them get me. Oh, Bob, please, Bob, he's been the key to my success. Booger Ray's been the key to my success. Floyd, you don't need sausage nose. Why do you want sausage nose to rub your nipples? I got a whole bunch of tenderonis over here at Top Rank, Floyd. I got Sarah. I got Big Booty Judy. I got bow-legged Cam. I got one leg up Suzanne. All of these beautiful tenderonis, Floyd. They'll be more than happy to rub your chest, your nipples, give you anything that you want, Floyd. But it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not Leonard. It's not Leonard. Oh, Bob, it's not Leonard. You know, please, Bob, please. How much you owe him? I owe Jay $1 million. $1 million? That's a lot of damn money. I know. I'll pay you double. Please, Bob, please. I tell you what. You know, just get Leonard. I give you $2 million. I give you the $1 million that you paid, and plus another $2 million on top of that. All right, Floyd, now you're talking my number. Give me Jay Prince's number. All right, goddamn. Hello? Yeah, Bob, what's going on? Jay, please let Booger Ray Leonard go. Floyd is over here crying like a bitch. He said that he's been undefeated thus far because Leonard was biting his bottom lip, looking at him with bedroom eyes, and rubbing his nipples through between rounds. If you ask me, Jay, he was just enjoying his job just a little too much. Man, look here, man. I ain't got time for all that fugazi shit, man. We from H-Town, man. You heard me? I just need my money, man. What's your routing number, Jay? My routing number is 1-877-354 real nigga. All right, 1-877-354 real nigga. Yeah, that's it. Not nigger, nigga. Okay, I got you, Jay. Give me about 15, 20 minutes. The wire will be sent. Just let Leonard go. All right. I'll tell my goons. And see. Now, sources say that's how it happened.
True.
Sources say. You know what I mean? So, you know, they can't say nothing bad about Leonard, boy. I mean, listen, Floyd Mayweather, Booger Ray Leonard, they can never say nothing bad about Bob Arum. Because it went for the Bob father, boy. DC's very own. I'd be sleeping with the fishes right now.
True.
Yeah. You can believe that. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, you can believe that. Yeah, Booger Ray. Yeah, Booger Ray boy, shit. Booger Ray boy, like, boy, I don't want to. Hey, y'all would say, introduce me to one leg up Susie. That's all I'm saying, man. That's my dog, Booger Ray, man. Y'all, you know, we're going to stall him out. We're going to talk about Jamel Charlo, man, Canelo. They got a fight coming up, dog. They got a fight coming up. You know, it is what it is, man. We gonna try to make it do what it do. Hopefully, man. You know what I want to do too, man? I want to celebrate, man. Man, and enjoy ourselves. Jamel Charlo has an opportunity, and I'm gonna keep selling this because to me this is the selling point. Jamel Charlo has an opportunity to become 2-time undisputed champion by defeating Saul Canelo Alvarez. You have a slick black African American stud versus Mexico's very own, the Mexican assassin, Saul Canelo Alvarez. We have history in the making. One guy is gonna be history. Another guy just gonna be another fight. For Canelo, it's just another fight. But Jamel Charlo is the one that can make history. I think if they really focus on that, and he brought a little bit more vigor in these press conferences, I think a lot more people have a lot more twistity, you know? Right now they dancing. Hey, that sources say, I don't know how true this is now, but sources say, as soon as Jermell Charlo found out that he had an opportunity to fight Canelo, that he got the bag, he said, wait a minute, I got the bag? I got the bag? Yeah, man, you got the bag, man. I got you the Canelo fight. They say as soon as he found that out, they went to celebrating in Jamel Charlo house. Yeah. Oh, that look good. You know, I can't, you know what I mean? I can't really relate to that. Hey, y'all remember that time? I had this guy call the show from Texas. This is a true story, dog. I don't remember the show, but I had a guy call the show from Texas, right? And this is when I had a bunch of aerosexuals hitting me up. They were threatening me and all that stuff there. So I went on a tear, and I was showing, you know, hey man, I had showed this video right here. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all the video I had showed, right? And when I showed the video, I had a dude. I don't know where I don't know if he was from Dallas. I don't know if he was from Dallas or not. But the guy called the show. The guy called the show, bro. He was 38 hot. He was like, yeah, man, you know, oh, man, coach, you know how we do it. That man just sitting there chilling with his homeboys. You know how we did it back in the day, man. When you had a homeboy and you like kiss him and stuff like that, man. That stuff don't mean nothing. Hey, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? He said his girlfriend. Hey, my brother, man. Hey, sir, my brother. Getting jealous. She said, don't kiss him. My brother. Bro, what's wrong with you, bro? He said his girlfriend. My brother, man. Hey, sir, my brother. Nigga talking about some coach. You know how we did it back in our day. I'm around the same age you will. I like, nah, dog, I don't know nothing about that, bro. I do not know nothing about that. He said, man, come on, man, stop capping. I said, bro, me and my homeboys ain't do that. I don't know what you and your homeboys did where you were from, but me and my homeboys wasn't doing that. I'm telling you, he trying to project onto me what he did. Yeah, man, you know how we did it when we was growing up. What you mean we? I don't know nothing about no weed shit, nigga. I ain't for friends. True. Yeah, this nigga talking about some weed. True. You know how we did it. Nah, I don't know a motherfucking thing. Dog, I don't listen to my nigga. You need to go ahead on with that bullshit.
I fuck with your soul like ether. Teach you the king, you know you. Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already.
You know, to each his own. I ain't knocking nobody, but what I'm saying is, he's trying to say we. I'm like, nah, dog, I don't know nothing about that there, man. I don't know nothing about that there. Anyway, let's give everybody a round of applause. Nigga talking about some we. Shout out to Rocky Marciano.
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
You know, in order for us to really bring some excitement to this fight, guys, we're going to have to come together and collectivize.
Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
Shout out to Alan Maddox dropping a $2 super chat. He say Mexican fighters seek smoke. Nello's a Duxican. Okay, all right. But anyways, man, all I'm saying to this here, man, you don't want to be the fan like this guy.
After my God, I respect it. After my God. I respect it. After my God, give him after my God. You second to God, champ. No. I didn't listen. I respect him. I'm sorry. I respect him. Come on for the nigga pass out. Take the picture before he pass out.
Yeah, get him before he pass out.
Yeah.
Hold him up.
Yo, we gotta take this guy everywhere. Yeah. Yo, Chef.
He needs air.
He needs air.
Take the picture. Take the picture before you face the picture.
That's my hero, right? That's my hero. One more.
It takes a lot to take a lot to do. Alright, why you pushing?
Don't worry about it. Come on, I got you, alright?
And you know what the crazy part about it? This was the highlight of this nigga's career. Bro, you had all them pretty tenderonis around you. Take the picture. He needs air. You know, Harry, take the picture before the nigga pass out. Listen, a grown man passing out over another grown man? You gotta be kidding.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Hey, that's a cream corn nigga in the chat right now. That ain't hot. True. Hey, some in November. Boy, I'm pretty sure when I go back and look at the replay of the show, I'm probably gonna see old cream corn nigga in there, mad at the motherfucker, throwing it out there. Y'all nigga always saying some old crazy shit, nigga. Y'all don't like, that's why I don't like him. And this and that. There's a cream, I don't know who it is, but it's probably a cream corn and nigga in the chat right now, mad at the motherfucker. Or he probably watching me on Twitter, mad, hitting the keyboard. You know, yeah, nigga, I'm tired of this shit, old cream corn that nigga. I'm like, dude, you do know that Jamel Charlo is fighting this weekend. Don't you want to talk about Jamel Charlo?
Y'all better not have me on there breathing like Earl Spence. Earl Spence was in that bitch. I don't want that. I'm calling our directors. I'm calling out all the directors. He went for a run, he was breathing. Hell no. I'm gonna be a lion in that hoe. Pay-per-view. Showtime. Canelo, I want it.
That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans. He said, what's good, coach? He said, wife at home now in recovery. All right, that's cool, man. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans, man. I'm glad your wife in recovery, man. Salute, fam. Hey, shout out to my sister Bless. She said, boy, hush, you're next. Nigga, you next. Anyways, just in case, hold on, shout out to Yamas. Just in case we got, shout out to my brother, man, Smith and West. Just in case we got some brothers who's suffering from a sad case of gooch grease, and they have they have a lot of estrogen. They have a chemical imbalance. I spoke to the good doctor, Dr. Umar Johnson, and I think we can work something out with some of these beta males that's online in the sport of boxing.
You need a testosterone injection. Your estrogen is getting the best of you, my brother. You need a testosterone injection. Your estrogen is getting the best of you, my brother. You are part of the estrogen-based anti-masculinity movement. Stop worrying about me with no shirt on. You are part of the estrogen-based anti-black masculinity movement. I just came from the beach in St. Croix. I took a dip with the ancestors. Is that all right with you, Negropean? I just took a dip with the ancestors. Is that all right with you, Negropean? I just took a dip with the ancestors in the ocean of St. Croix. Is that all right with you? Stop worrying about me and no shirt. Somebody get that brother some testosterone. Somebody get that brother some testosterone. His estrogen levels are a bit too high.
So this is what makes me qualified. I'm qualified. You know, I studied under the good doctor, Dr. Umar Johnson.
Can a nigga borrow a French fry? And my first thought wasn't, oh my God, he said the word, the N word. It was, now how is a nigga gonna borrow a fry? Nigga, is you gonna give it back?
You know what I mean? Sign the contract. 60-47, 38-20. Take whatever we give you.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick? No, huh? No, I ain't saying Kid Capri? I didn't say that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I tell you something. Money, you know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
If you in the chat, you got a hater. If you in the chat, you got a hater. Tell them this.
Let me address something to some of the haters out there about me. Y'all can kiss my ass. Twice.
Shout out to Ellie Maddox dropping that $2 super chat. He say JC lost all the bass in his voice too. He say shaking my head, coach. Hey man, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Gloria Day and the fabulous set.
Gloria Day and the set trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on.
Swerve on.
No faking and no switching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
As I said before, man, you ain't gotta like it, man, but they better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
If a nigga suffering from goose grease, plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you?
All right, let me go ahead and give a shout out to everybody who gave a super chat, and then we're gonna get to everybody who called the show. Shout out to Ellie Maddox.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jugs.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Almighty Don't Like Nobody.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jazz.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Rocky Rodriguez. Salute to you, fam.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to War Prime Minister.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jasper Driver.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Al Money, always give money.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Nando Yamas.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to my sister Ebony 76.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Swift 718.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Ed Perez.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Efino. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Raider Reaper.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to FM40.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to LRN Vlogs.
Hey, okay.
And shout out to Martin King Boxing.
Hey, okay.
Let's give a shout out to everybody who called the show. We got a lot of people called. Shout out to D-Block. D-Block called. How many times D-Block called? Shout out to, hold on, let me see where we at. No, that was yesterday. That was yesterday. Okay, shout out to D-Block.
Hey, okay.
He called 2 times. Shout out to Rob Boy Fresh from
okay.
DC. Shout out to Popular Shit James.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Rob from Killer Cali.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Martin from Oakland.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Coach Eddie from the ATL 2 times.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jamie from New York.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Maintain from Queens.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to SWAT Jones from Fort Worth, Texas. Stand up.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to OP Gamer from Boston.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to L from Kansas City.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Marco 714. Salute, fam.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mike from West Texas.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Yamas from Brooklyn. Brooklyn, stand up.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jose, man, from Tucson.
Hey, okay.
And shout out to Miss Connie, man. Miss Connie was a first-time caller, man, calling from Michigan, man. Salute to Miss Connie, man.
Hey, okay.
Let's give everybody that called a round of applause. Yeah, man, I ain't with talking bad about the tenderonis now. You got a tenderoni call the show, and whether they vintage tenderoni or not, I ain't with that, man. Anybody know me, man. I ain't with talking. You get what I'm saying? Especially you got a tenderoni that love the boxing and they respectful, like you get what I'm saying? You feel me? Shout out to Summer in November.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Lisa Bells.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Passion for Beauty.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Elena.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Bless 365.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jackie Hernandez.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Sheila, man. Sheila E.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to La Jessica.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Nick Rich.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Food Revolution.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Green Eyes P.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Duchess of Wisdom.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Letitia.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Kiki.
Hey, okay.
And shout out to Ebony76. Okay. Once again, it's on. It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. Shout out to Eric Gomez. To this day. Really though. True. Shout out to Food Revolution. Shout out to Corey Bradley. Shout out to JC. Shout out to D Block. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on, let me see what's up. All right, sorry about that, guys. The phone, I don't know what the hell happened. It is what it is, but we back. Hey, we back. We back. Sorry about that, guys. Shout out to Marty King. Shout out to Brady 12. Shout out to School of X-Man. Shout out to Air Dog in the building. Shout out to Jamie Rivera. Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to Mimi 24. Who else we got in the building, man? A whole lot of people, man. Whole lot of people. Shout out to Herman Brooks. Shout out to T Seals ATL. Shout out to Robin V. Salute, brother. Shout out to Noel Espada. Salute, fam. Shout out to my main man Smith and West. Salute. Shout out to Brady 12. Shout out to Herman Brooks. What the guy, he say, send the goons. All right, who send the goons? Send the goons. Okay, send the goons. Shout out to Clint Adams. It is what it is, man. Once again, it's on. Shout out to Ellie Maddox dropping that $2 super chat. He said, hope Nello beak gets busted, but I don't see it happening. Okay, Ali Maddox being true to form. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Eric G. Shout out to Jack Steele. And salute to Eric. And shout out to JC in the building. Before we go, we can't leave. We can't leave without saying all praises due to the Most High, the most exalted. Some would say the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Haymon.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Man, shout out to Jamel Charlo and Saul Canelo Alvarez for bringing it back to big time boxing.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Yes, sir. Once again, it's on as our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. Please sign up for the newsletter. It's pinned to the top of the chat. The newsletter is important. That's because if YouTube refuses or don't send out the notifications that we have a new video that I just dropped or a show that's going down because you may forgot the time, I will send you an email or a text message letting you guys know that we have a new video and the show is dropping at 3 o'clock. So please sign up for the newsletter. You know what time it is, man. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I also have a video dropping, so be on the lookout for that. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.